All right, good morrow, lords, ladies, and non-binary nobles. Welcome to another session of High Sodium Gaming. We're going to go ahead and meet up the party here. First off, we have Ulfgar will not be joining us today, so if you were planning on hearing cries for justice, you're going to be disappointed. But we do still have our silent but deadly monk, Sin. Say hello, Sin.
Hello. He still stinks.
What's that?
He still stinks.
Yeah, probably. He doesn't stink at kicking ass, I know that. Next, we have the Roguely Reed Thorngage. Say hello, Reed.
That would be me.
And finally, we have the bard with the badass bard. We'll call that. I don't know. I'll think of a cool nickname for everyone eventually. But say good morrow to Kiv Stormbringer.
Hello.
All right. So if you didn't join us last week, or if you need to get caught up, upon searching for a dwarf named Mognor Stonerender who has been abducted by goblins, our heroes ended up finding themselves in the hideout of the Red Hawks. Down there, they had found out they were being led by a wizard that their friend Gondrick Steelheart had been looking for. They quickly abducted him and defeated all of the Red Hawks and discovered where the hideout for these goblins that are holding Mognor captive is. And so now, did you guys want to get anything started in town, or did you want to go straight over to the Rocktooth Castle?
Didn't we say that we had like a couple more places to do in this cave?
Actually, yeah, we can go ahead. There's like, and so now, did you guys? Oh, sorry, I accidentally had my own Twitch channel pulled up. So if anybody heard that, it was awful. Yeah, we actually did.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened because I didn't even type it in.
Ultimate vanity right there.
Yeah,
Sure,
right.
Dragon.
Just watching myself stream, like, oh yeah, that's the shit. Yeah, we still have, I think, one room left unexplored. Yeah, we had one room that was left unexplored in the Red Hawk hideout, so we can go ahead and do that really quick. It's like seriously a single room, so it's not going to be that quick, that quick an encounter, or that.
Nothing in it.
Oh, we don't know that. Maybe there's stuff in it. Here, I'll go ahead and bring you over here. And here we have. Let me see here.
These red axes. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard.
I know, right? Look at all these dead guys. That's pretty cool. Oh, and just so you know, I did figure out how to make your initiative. At least it works for me as a DM. I don't know if it'll work for y'all, but I did figure out how to make your initiative post to the turn order. You have to click on your token, then go to your character sheet and click your initiative. So, like, I'll demonstrate by doing it with Ulfgar right now. Let me see here.
I think someone's character sheet wasn't working, right? Wasn't that why they were doing that?
Oh,
Yeah.
it does work.
Yeah, and I found out that's why it wasn't working, was because you have to select your token and then click your initiative. But then, see that? Boom. And it automatically adds it to the turn order. So there we go. Fix that. Isn't that nice? And also,
Beautiful.
this week I have decided that we can possibly include sound effects. So every once in a while you might be hearing some kooky sounds to keep things interesting. So, all in all, good times are going to be had here. So, anyway, all right. Do you guys want to do like a short rest while you're in here? Because it looks like a couple of you guys are a little low on HP.
That works.
Yeah, I'm assuming, after we release the prisoners and stuff, we'll probably come together and kind of talk out what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, well, Ulfgar and Kiv are going to go head over to where you are. Ulfgar is muttering something about justice and, holiness and shit like that. What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, if we're going to take a short rest, I will play a little song of rest, and anyone that wants to get a hit die can get an extra d6.
Excellent. All right, extra d6 hit die.
Sweet. I'll just kind of like talk with Kiv and Ulfgar, kind of tell them what me and Reed did with the prisoners and stuff like that.
All right.
Did they run out?
The prisoners, yes, the prisoners, once they had let you know about, their old abandoned home they had told you about, they quickly left and went back into town, grateful for your saving their lives.
Two of them were like 9 feet tall, and one was like a 15 tall woman.
Hey, man,
crazy.
The tokens are not to scale. Please keep the laughter to a minimum. I'm trying.
And then I think we leveled at the end of that, like at the conclusion of that. Do we? How does health work if you level up?
What
You
were?
roll 1d8.
Yeah, you roll
Or
whatever
sorry,
your
I
hit die.
mean, like I had 5 health, like I was on death's door, but then I leveled up. I assume it's not like you're back to full health magically.
You know what? We'll do Final Fantasy X rules. Yeah, leveling up puts you back at full health.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, I just added my hit die to my max health.
Oh.
The one that I rolled.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. Ulfgar's all leveled. Let me see. Has everyone already leveled their character up?
We should
Yep.
be 3 with 1210 experience, if I'm correct.
Yes, that is correct. All right.
Thank God I'm 3.
Yeah. Let me see. So 1210 out of 2700. So you're definitely getting up there. You're starting to be. I mean, you started this out at level 1, so I'm very proud of all of you. Okay, so Jesus, Ulfgar already at full health. Jesus. Oh yeah, we're all at full health. That's right. I've decided that everyone can go back to full health.
Was there anything in the cave down this way?
Down which way? No. You know what? No, actually, that just kind of left to dead end. So there was nothing down that wise. The only thing
Were
left
there any doors?
is this right here. There's a door right there that you have not inspected.
Can you ping it again?
Yes, right here. Basically across the hall from where Sin was getting covered in blood and just, you know, almost died a couple times because he interrupted a dice game.
I remember.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You guys want to check out that door we passed a while ago? I think it's the only place left unexplored.
Let's do it.
All right. Well. All right, so we'll have. I think it might be good to have Ulfgar go first this time, just to get the tank out front. So, let me see here. Did you guys want to like sneak in the door? I just revealed what's in there. That's my fault. But did you want to like sneak in the door, try and move silently, or do you just want to bust in?
Ulfgar would definitely kick open
Let's
that
just
door.
bust in.
Yeah, Ulfgar kicks open the door. We'll go.
He just kind of rolls his eyes like, oh fuck.
Kicks open the door because he senses there is injustice. When you step into the room, you can see that there are 3 bugbears taunting a small goblin, yelling at him, making him dance for them and lick the floor, and generally berating him for their own amusement. They turn around and draw their weapons, noticing that these are not goblins they can push around. They are immediately on the defensive. However, you are still wearing your red brand cloaks. So keep that in mind, or your Red Hawk cloaks. Those sweet ones that you got off them. So, does anyone want to attempt to possibly talk to the bugbears and trick them into thinking you're part of the Red Hawks, or do you just want to kill them outright?
Reed just kind of saunters in. It's like, hey guys, look like you're having fun.
All right, go ahead and roll a deception check on that. And let me see here. I'll roll a quick wisdom check.
Oh,
Ooh, natural 20. Yeah, the bugbears immediately see through your bullshit. And,
Must have heard all the fighting.
yeah, right?
That is a wise bugbear.
Yeah, holy shit. Because that was honestly a really good deception check, but guess, yeah, that guy's just on point today, because, yeah, they immediately draw their weapons without even trying to respond to your deception. So, everybody will roll initiative.
They said I select the token,
Yep, so,
open up my character sheet.
and there you go. So, and you got 11, so, there we go. So, we roll for the 3 bugbears really quick.
And Ulfgar. Don't forget Ulfgar.
Oh, yes, and Ulfgar as well. Don't worry, Ulfgar will probably be dead last as usual. And Ulfgar, wow, actually did okay this time. Alright, so...
Tell me to get a 0 initiative?
Yeah, he didn't get the 0 this time. Oh my god, that was pathetic. And you know what? The goblin is not going to be taking part in this encounter. He's just going to run over in the corner and cower. All right, so let's see here. Let me see. Wait. Kiv, what is your dexterity modifier? We'll use that as the tiebreaker between you and the bugbear.
+4.
Oh yeah, you win. You definitely won that, so you will go before the bugbear.
Alrighty, so just kind of peeking through the doorway, I would like to cast Fairy Fire in like this range over here, just like keeping my teammates out of it.
Okay. All right, yeah, we can do that. Go ahead and cast it, and we'll have the bugbears make the saving throw for their dexterity here. Yeah, so DC 13. Let's see if the bugbears can make that happen. All right, so this guy is not able to get out of the fairy fire, and neither is, let me see if this guy can. Okay, so right here, we'll go ahead and put a red marker on this guy because he is now at a disadvantage, I believe. Oh no, you have an advantage against them. So everybody on red, roll with advantage if you're attacking him. Otherwise, just roll your regular old attack rolls.
And that will do it for my turn. I'm just gonna stay out here in the hallway.
All right. Next is this bugbear, who is going to take a swing at the liar who dared lie to him. Now let's see here. So let's see, and that's going to be at Reed. Yes, at Reed. All right, so let's make an attack. He raises his Morning Star and swings it down at Reed. Definitely hitting him for 11 damage.
Ow.
Wow.
Did that actually roll?
Yeah.
It's really tiny font. It shows like 11.
I mean, I see it, but
Oh, wait.
It's not behaving like it usually does when it's
Oh,
an
yeah,
actual
you're
roll.
right. Let me see that. Let me see if I can get that to
I
work
hope that
properly.
doesn't fuck you up.
Oh, no, that's giving me average damage. You're right. So, let's see here. I'll go ahead and roll the... Since for whatever reason the character sheet's not working, then it'll be 2d8 plus 2. So, alright, so it actually does 9 damage. Oh, wait, 8 damage, excuse me. So, yeah, you take 11 damage. Or 8. 8, 8, 8. My god. Holy shit. Fucking 8 damage.
No worries.
All this math here. Expecting me to add numbers and shit. What? I'm not no college.
What are we, a
Roll
bunch
twice,
of
supposed to do that.
I'm not a college congratulate. Alright, so yes, it does 8 damage. 5 plus 1 plus 2. Other than that, the bugbear decides not to make any moves. So now it is Sin's turn. Let's go ahead and go to Sin.
Cool. So if I go through here, I'm assuming I'm going to take an attack of opportunity from red.
If you go through Reed Square, but you could move through Ulfgar Square and not take an attack, provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Because you would still have, 10 feet there, and then 10 feet there,
Well,
so...
this is technically a wall, isn't it? It's just being covered by character portraits.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, that would provoke an attack of opportunity from the bugbear.
What if I came right here, though? Like right in the center there?
Yeah, that would not provoke an attack of opportunity, because you'd still be within his reach.
Okay, I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to attack this guy on the left.
Alright.
I'm going to try to, like, body block him from, from Reed getting surrounded.
Alright. Good call.
So, I got my key back, and we're level 3, so this is gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, I am going to do a flurry of blows.
Alright.
So, I'm going to do the normal attack plus 2 unarms, and they're going to have a DC that they're going to have to make.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm going to do knocked prone.
Knocked
So,
prone.
it's going to have to be a dexterity saving throw of 16. Or
Yep.
if he's just dead.
No, not dead, but definitely did some damage to him. 12 plus 5, so 17 plus another 16, so 33 damage was done to him just with that alone. And So let me go ahead and update that. 45 minus 33 is what, 12? Yeah. Whoopsie.
And then and then deck save is 16 or be knocked prone.
Okay, let's have him do his deck save really quick then. And he is knocked prone as well. So we'll go ahead and put a marker on him to show that he's knocked prone. We'll put the little snail on there. Alright, so he is knocked prone and takes quite a furious beating from you as a result. So, yeah. You stepped in and just kind of laid the smackdown on him. He's looking like he's been just destroyed by your furious hits.
Nice.
Yeah. So, wow. Way to use that key point. Holy shit. Yeah, so if you're not knowing what prone is, this guy's basically going to lose his turn because he's going to use his movement to stand up. Let me see.
He could still probably attack me, but he
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
I think it's half movement in 5e, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, standing up
yes.
is half movement.
Conditions prone. So prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, and an attack roll against the creature has advantage. So, yeah.
So Ulfgar could probably finish that guy up.
Oh, yeah, he could. Let me see here, but let's see. His friend is pretty pissed off at you, and it's his turn to attack, so he's going to step into your range here, and he's going to take a swing at you with his Morning Star. Oh, wow. Ooh, critical. All right. Now, let me see here. And I don't know why the friggin' sheets aren't working, so again, we'll do 2d8.
And then whatever the crit is.
Yeah, the crit, let me see. You roll all the attack's damage dice twice and add them together. So, for example, yeah.
Oh, Sin, when you rolled a crit, it just rolled a d8 and added it to it instead of doubling anything.
Oh, yeah, so, let's see.
Oh, okay. That's a little weird.
Yeah, let me see here.
Oh, no, it rolled a 1. No, wait.
Yeah, what? That should have been a fucking crit, so that should have done another d8 of damage, shouldn't it?
I think it's saying that it rolled a 1 on the d8. It's just not showing in the math on it.
Let's see. 1d8 damage, 8 plus 4. So that rolled the d8 at max, plus another d8, which was 5. So
Okay, so it just rolled another
yeah,
die worth of damage.
yeah. So
Correct.
and that's basically what happened here. Oh wow, way to use that crit wisely. So his crit roll did an extra 1 damage to Sin.
So 13.
Yes, 13 damage. I'm getting better at math here. I'm getting good at this shit.
Sweet.
All right. So
Lucky shot.
yeah, fucking he took a hell of a. In fact, I have a pretty cool sound effect for him. Doing that pretty good. Hit right there. This is more of a sword, but I'm gonna be adding
It's a
sound
Morning
effects
Star.
in.
Close enough.
Yeah, the spike on the Morning Star clanged like that.
My rock hard ab.
Yeah, right. So Ulfgar now steps forward, yelling the word justice over and over again, because it seems to be the only thing he knows. And he attacks the bugbear who got knocked on his ass. So he's going to swing at him with his battle axe. And, it does a pretty mighty hit to him right there. It does 11 damage, so the bugbear is barely clinging to life. He looks like he could just drop dead with a light breeze hitting him. Ulfgar laughs in his face about how he shouldn't have been so unjust, then maybe he would have lived. Alright, Reed, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack with advantage against the guy in red.
Okay.
My short sword.
Alright, and you hit him for 5 damage. Your sword pokes into his abdomen, but he doesn't seem to be too hurt from it. So, clang.
Okay, I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage
All right.
and step back into the hallway.
All right. That will not provoke an attack of opportunity since you got your disengage action, so you're good on that. Next will be, let me see, almost dead McDead guy here, who's going to take a swing at Ulfgar with his Morning Star. He's pretty upset about this whole thing. And yeah, he doesn't even come close to hitting. Ulfgar's full armor just kind of glances the blow off without even being effective in any way. So now we're back to Sin, or excuse me, Kiv. Now it is Kiv's turn again.
All right. So looking at this door, it kind of appears like I might be able to get through this square, but
Yeah.
I want to let you make that call.
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and do that since you're you got your halfling nimbleness.
Tiny. All right. All right. So using that, I would like to come up here and is this a bed to the left of
Yes.
Ulfgar?
Yes, that's a bed.
Can I like jump on it?
Yeah, you can get on the
in the
bed.
square? All right. I don't want to push it too far if this is like me being in a wall. But
Nah, that's
I'm
fine.
tiny, so. All right. And then I will stab at this guy with my dagger.
All right. And you are able to hit him with your dagger. You stab him right in the liver. He starts crying out in pain while the knife goes squish. Here's the knife going squish.
I like it.
Yeah. So,
Ooh, wow.
yeah, you cut him.
Really?
Yeah, you can hear that knife squishing in him. So you you cut him deep, and he finally just collapses to the ground, completely dead. Never stood a
All right, and then
chance.
I want to stand on his corpse and yell at the goblin and be like, "Join us! We're here to free you! Attack!"
All right, let's see. Go ahead and make a charisma check on that one. We'll see if the goblin can be brave or not. Oh man, I think you're gonna win that one. Let's see if you can inspire this goblin.
Oh shit! I rolled that with advantage. Oh, the attack too. Shit, he had stood up at that point, right?
No, he had not. Yeah, he had stood up at that point, but I'll let it go. It's what's done is done. He was as good as dead anyway. So.
All right. So do you want to reroll this charisma check at least?
Yeah, re-roll it.
Aha!
All right, you did even better than last time. The goblin decides, yes, he will stand and fight. So let me have him roll initiative really quick. The goblin is inspired by your great words and decides he will stand and fight for his life now that he has friends here to assist him. And he just kind of, but he'll get around to it, you know. He's not in a rush.
Right.
All right, next is, let me see, Red Guy's turn. So, Red Guy sees the dwarf, and he thinks, oh, like, tough guy. He decides he wants to prove himself. So, he will walk over to Ulfgar and take a swing at him with his Morning Star. Let me see here. Oh, good, finally got a friggin' way to edit this thing. Hang on a second. Piece of crap. Alright, swings with his Morning Star, dirk-a-dirk. And does not even come close to hitting him. He clearly overestimates Ulfgar's actual height and swings like 2 feet above his head. He looks embarrassed. Alright, and next is Sin's turn. So, Sin, what will you do?
Well, I don't like the guy that hit me for like nearly half my health, so I'm gonna spend another key point and just wail on him.
All right, go ahead and do
This
that.
time I'm gonna. What's this right here? Like right behind him.
That is. Let me see here. Zoom in. That's just looks like a plate, like a little table they have set up with some plates on there and some bones of what they've been eating.
Cool. So if I hit with my Fury of Blows, I'm actually gonna do. Let's do this for. I'm gonna do a strength save, and I'm gonna try to knock him back 15 feet, either over the table or into the wall.
All right, let's see if you can do that. I'll have him do a. Let's see, a strength save.
It's if my Fury of Blows hit, so I'm not sure if they did.
Flurry of blows did not hit.
So yeah.
So your quarterstaff did, which hit him for 10 bludgeoning damage. However, your flurry of blows was not able to hit him this time. He kind of ducked and dipped and dived and dodged while you were making your flurry of blows at him.
All right, sounds good.
All right, you want to take a move action?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay, so next is the guy who just was attacking you. And let me see here. Is 19 your armor class?
Yes.
Okay, double checking, make sure I had that down right. All right, well, let's see here. Let's see if the bugbear, which I'm not sure why they call them, because they don't look like bugs or bears, if you've ever noticed. I don't know, maybe that's just my observation. So, he takes a swing and, ooh, just barely hits you.
How much is that for?
That is for 2d8 plus 2. So he hits you for 12 damage.
Okay. Not looking too good.
All right. Let's see here. Hang on, I'm going to update your HP on the health bar so it's easier for us to check out. Because your total HP is 27.
Correct.
And let me see, you lost 12 plus 13, right?
Correct. So I'm at 2.
All right. Ooh, yeah. Might be a good time for... hey, guess what? Good news, it's Ulfgar's turn. And Ulfgar, seeing that you have taken quite a beating, he is going to use his laying on of hands to restore some hit points to you. So let's see here. And what is the heal bonus amount? Huh. All right, just trying to look up his healing really quick. There we go.
Paladin level times 5, it looks like.
Yes, Paladin level times 5. So, as an action, you can touch the creature to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum remaining in your pool. Alright, so yes, he restores 15 hit points to you. So now you're back up, looking a little better this time.
Sweet. Those 2 D8s.
What's that?
I said those 2 D8s. They don't mess around.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Alright, but yes, you're looking much better. Ulfgar seems pleased with himself. He smiles at you a just and justly smile. And now it is Reed's turn.
So if I move over here, can I shoot at the guy in red?
Yes, he is standing in the doorway. The doorway is open, so you will be able to hit him.
Okay, so he's gonna move over to get a clear shot at him and fire his bow.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack. You fire at him, however, the bow manages to kind of glance off the armor he's wearing and not do any damage to him. Or wait. No, that was just enough to hit him, so the arrow goes into his shoulder as he cries out in a bugbear-like cry. Alright.
Does that sound like the most annoying sound in the world?
Yeah, it actually is exactly the most annoying sound in the world. Yeah, it sounds exactly like that. That's the noise he made, just like that. I wish I could have recorded it so I could play it every time you hit a bugbear from now on.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you didn't.
Maybe I'll pull it from this this broadcast when we're done, huh?
Son of a bitch.
I think they sound like the big burly guys from like Lord of the Rings.
Oh
That's what
yeah,
bugbears are kind of like.
the Urukai.
Yeah,
Yeah, how cool were those guys though, right?
a lot cooler than these guys.
Yeah. Alright, so now it is time for our cowardly yet now inspired goblin to take his turn to attack. He runs up to the more wounded of the bugbears and decides he wants to give him a good stabbing. Let's see if he can do that. Alright, he's going to use his scimitar. and try as he might, he kind of swings it very meekly, like he hasn't really summoned up the courage to do so yet, and kind of taps it off him, but doesn't do a very good job at doing any real damage to him. He's trying though. He tried really hard. All right. So next, after the inept goblin, it is Kiv's turn.
All right, I am going to target that guy, the one standing next to Sin, and cast Hold Person on him.
Ooh, hold person, huh?
Oh boy.
All right. Let's see if he can make that saving throw.
Is this the one that rolled a 20 on wisdom?
Yeah, right. That's
You know, it might have been.
Oh, well,
no. Yeah, the hold person definitely takes effect on him. So now he is paralyzed for the duration, which is at your concentration. So as long as you're not your concentration isn't broken, then it will hold him for up to a minute.
Yeah, that means Fairy Fire drops.
Oh yeah.
Shit. All right, lesson learned.
Yep. So fairy fire. So we no longer have advantage on that bugbear. However, this bugbear is now being paralyzed. So he cannot move unless he makes a wisdom saving throw or 1 minute elapses. So that'll be 10 turns from now.
On your description of Fairy Fire, it just says instantaneous.
Oh yeah, actually you're right. So
Yeah.
I think let me see here.
It is concentration.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here. Yeah, it's cast time is duration is instantaneous. Is instantaneous though. So yeah, that's actually not maintained with concentration. It's casting time 1 action.
It says that everything's affected by it, but then it's not a concert. I don't know.
Any creature in that area when the spell is cast is also outlined. So yeah, they're just gonna be outlined, and it's looks like it's instantaneous, but there's no maximum. That's weird that it wouldn't have a maximum duration. For the duration, which yeah, that is, I don't know why it has it like that. That can't be right.
Oh well, it's all right.
Yeah, whatever.
It is a concentration. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely concentration, so I'm pretty sure it drops. We'll look into it later, though.
Yeah, up to 1 minute.
Okay. All right. Well, at any rate, this guy who was trying to give Sin a hard day is now paralyzed, thanks to your really cool spell casting. So he's not as much of a threat as this guy right here. And speaking of that guy right here, unless you want to take a move action, it is now his turn.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
All right. He's determined to do some damage to Ulfgar. So the bugbear swings his Morning Star at him once more, seeing if he can knock the little guy's head off. Which he can't. He hits him on the head, but it kind of just clangs right off of his armor harmlessly. Here's what the clang sounds like. There we go. All right. So that is the bugbear's turn. Now it is Sin's turn again.
Okay. I'm gonna. I think I'll attack the hold person.
All right.
That's with advantage with hold person.
Yes, that's with advantage since he's now paralyzed. Ooh, wow, nice. Okay, so yeah, you definitely hit him with both of your attacks there, dealing 19 damage, which means he is now down to, he's looking a lot more harmed, as you can tell. So let's see, 25, so yeah, he's seen better days at this point. Did you want to take a move action, or are you going to stay where you are, Sin?
I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. This bugbear, right now, he is still being held, so he's going to make a wisdom check and see if he can defeat this hold person, which he does. So he is no longer being held. However, he's going to lose his turn because he was still paralyzed. So he's overcome his crippledness, but that's not helping him at this point. So Ulfgar steps over to this bugbear and decides, you know what, enough is enough. It's time to end you and your unjust ways. So he takes his battle axe and swings it at the bugbear, which shouldn't have rolled that with advantage. Ooh, critical! Wow. So yeah, it does 6 plus 3, and I don't know why I clicked his personality traits, but I did. So he does 9
I
damage.
thought he had a macro that puts personality traits every time. That would have been hilarious.
Oh my god.
That would be great. Just like, hey, I'm swinging my axe, and I want you to know if someone is in trouble, I'm always ready to help. God damn it. Just felt like everybody should be aware of how I roll.
That's canon now. That's what he said as he attacked this guy.
yeah, he did say that. You know what? We'll explain it to him why he's acting so weird next week. This is what happens when you don't show up for the session.
Then I'll remind him that we dangled someone over a bridge.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, that guy was in trouble. You didn't seem too keen on
Got a
helping
little
him.
murky there for a bit.
Yeah, you know, the guy was evil. And it wasn't him dangling him over the bridge, it was you guys. He was just letting you do it. Alright, well, that is Ulfgar's turn, so now we are at Reed's turn.
He goes pew 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 with the short bow once again.
Alright. Ooh, the short bow just comes up short. He's not able to hit him with the arrows, unfortunately.
Okay, and I'll end my turn.
Alright. Okay, time for Brave Goblin, guys. He's going to see if he can maybe, just maybe, get a good attack in on the weaker guy right here. Let's find out if the Goblin's bravery is going to match up with his might.
It's a goblin going for now.
No.
Correct.
Wow, he sucks. You know, he's just going to step back to the corner he was at, and maybe he'll, yeah, he's going to kind of step backwards a little bit and see if maybe his bow will lend him a little more luck on the next turn. All right, and we are back to Kiv right here. What you going to do, Kiv?
How's this guy looking up here?
That guy up here, he's looking like he's taken a few hits, but he still looks like he's pretty fresh and ready to go.
Alright, I will cast Hold Person on him, and I will insist to the party that we take a long rest after this.
Yes, that seems like a good idea. Cast
with
hold.
that, I'm going crazy with Key then.
Right.
Yeah. All right, and you know what?
Makes it.
Dude, just barely. Though your spell is powerful, he focuses with all his mind's might and is able to overcome the spell.
Alright, that's it.
Alright, he uses the same wisdom he had when he recognized that you were full of shit. That's what saved him this time, but it was like the last bit he had. Alright, so now it is his turn. He's going to try and take down the dwarf. He's really frustrated that he hasn't been able to hit him yet. And he's going to stay frustrated because he misses once again. Ulfgar laughs in his face with little pieces of food flying out at him because he never brushes his teeth. Alright, Sin, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to do a Fury of Blows on the right guy here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try and knock him 10 feet back, or 15 feet back.
Alright. Alright, though your quarterstaff does not hit, your flurry of blows does. You knock him back into the wall with a mighty crash. And since you were going to try to knock him 15 feet back, but that only knocked him 10 feet, I'm going to go ahead and say he's going to take an extra D4 from hitting the wall so hard. No, not a D20, you idiot. So he takes an additional 1 damage there from getting...
Does he hit that table and, like, maybe trip?
Yeah, you know what? He hits the table as well, which knocks him prone.
Sweet. That's what I was going for.
Yeah. So let's see. He
I like
took 11 damage plus another 4. So yeah, he looks like or 11 damage plus another 1. So he looks like he's barely alive. He's like struggling to even get up off the floor right now. So he is going to Sin, did you have anything you want to do with your move action?
Yeah, I'm going to get right in his face.
All right.
Actually, no. I'll go right here.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. With that, it is the bugbear's turn, but he's going to have to spend his whole movement action getting back up. So he's not going to be able to make any attacks at you because he had to spend the whole time standing.
I think that's just half his movement.
Oh,
Sorry
it's
if this
half
gets
his
anyone
movement?
Killed.
Let me see here. I think you were right.
Yeah, I think 5e changed that.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see.
Because
Yep.
basically that would mean prone is like another stun.
Yeah, let's see. You drop down prone with standing up takes more effort. Doing so costs an amount of movement equal to half your speed. Okay, so yeah, he is actually still able to stand all the way up. You're right. 5e did change that. I'm new to 5e. Please forgive me if I don't know all the rules by heart.
Oh, I come from Pathfinder too, so
Yeah,
Oh
no
man,
problem.
how great was Pathfinder though?
very broken.
Yeah, I still loved it. Let's see here. And he takes a swing with his Morning Star out of vengeance towards Sin. However, Sin easily just kind of dodges back like the Matrix style, just sees it coming a mile away and is like, nah, bruh. And so the Bugbear, having used the last bit of his strength to attack, now it is Ulfgar's turn to attack this Bugbear right here. Show him the meaning of, kicking ass and whatnot. Swings his battle axe at him, easily cleaving into him with it. Oh wait, shouldn't have rolled
Is
that.
he at advantage though?
Yeah, let's put that back at normal and give him a do it again. See, nope, not able to hit him this time. So he swings his axe. However, the Bugbear raises his shield just in time. So next is Reed's turn.
And Reed just kind of keeps peppering him with short bow shots,
All right,
kind of cursing all the while because he can't seem to land a good shot.
all right. Let's see here.
Which is bad luck continues.
Yep, he takes his shots again. However, he definitely needs to spend more time at the range because he hasn't been hitting anything lately. And let's see, next is the Goblin's turn. The Goblin decides he's going to try and attack this Bugbear with his bow. See if he can have any better luck at defeating his cruel masters with it. I mean, it's probably going to suck too. This guy hasn't been doing shit all day. But against all odds, he actually draws his bow and manages to kill him at point-blank range. So, yes, this Bugbear...
What a guy.
Yeah, finally, right? Little Goblin guy finally did something right. He seems utterly delighted with himself. He's jumping up and down, screaming, hooray, hooray! All right. Well, good for him. Finally got something done right. Kiv, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna look at this guy and be like, all of your friends are dead and you're next, and viciously mock him.
All right. Well, let's man, bad psychic damage that time, but let's see if he can stand up to your mockery. No, he looks at you and he says, "No, you're right. Why?" And he starts, crying a little bit and trying to, push it up on his brows so it looks like it was sweat, but But he does now have disadvantage on his next attack roll that he will make. So, and he's going to make that at Ulfgar. So, with tears in his eyes, he swings his Morning Star at Ulfgar, and it doesn't even come close. Like, not even kind of a little.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, basically. Alright, so yeah. Alright, next is Sin. What you gonna do, Sin?
I'm just gonna wallop him.
Yeah, give him a good old walloping. Alright. He takes, wow, nice. Let's see, he takes 14 damage. You crack him in the back of the head with your staff, and then just as he's falling down to go, ow, oof, my head, you manage to uppercut him in the jaw on the way down. He's got a good amount of blood coming out of his mouth now.
Don't worry.
Alright, next is Ulfgar the Just.
He pets his hair as he goes down. It's like, shh, it's gonna be over soon.
OP monks indeed. Alright, and for whatever reason, Ulfgar is just not able to hit anything today. So he takes another swing at the guy, but the guy just kind of dodges out of the way like, quit it. And now it is Reed's turn.
Reed's like, I swear to freaking God, whatever God I believe in, because I don't even know right now. I don't think that's recorded on my sheet.
All right, let's see. I swear to something. See if maybe Reed can make it happen.
He draws back his bow and doesn't go at it.
All right. Ah, but a
Alright.
smash of a hit. Finally, Reed manages to shake off the whatever cobwebs or whatever was stopping him and sink an arrow deep into the chest of the bugbear. He kind of kneels down and has to struggle back to his feet. He's kind of looking like Rocky at the end of a fight, you know, like he might be going down pretty quick. Okay, and with that, it is the goblin's turn. The goblin turns over to face his cruel, you know, former captor. Sees if he can hit him with his short bow.
Swear to God, this guy ninja's 2 killed.
Nope, he takes a shot at him, but it kind of sails over him and sticks into the wall nearby. He looks like he's kind of back to doubting who he is again. So, no, not this time. Okay, so now that the goblin has done his best, well, let's get back to Kiv and see what Kiv can do.
Kiv is gonna try to chuck a dagger at him.
Alright, let's see what you can do there. Alright, Kiv indeed does chuck a dagger at him, and it hits him right between the eyes. His eyes stay open, but there's no life in them as he creaks backwards and slams into the ground with a heavy thud. Dead. The goblin begins jumping for joy, saying, thank you, kind ones, thank you.
And Kiv's gonna turn to Ulfgar and be like, "Alright, this is an evil guy. He did just help us. How are we handling this?"
Ulfgar mumbles something about how it would be just for us to let him go since he fought valiantly for his life and seems to have killed 3 evil ones, at least 1 evil one in exchange for his freedom.
Reed, Sin, that sound okay?
Sounds fine to me.
Do you think he has any information?
I don't know. You could always ask him.
So, Goblin Buddy, what were you doing here?
All right, the goblin looks up at you. Me name is Kig. Kig was forced to be slave in here. They make Kig do mean things like lick floor and dance for them and make food.
So, you're here against your will?
Yes, Kig wants to go home. Kig don't want to be in tribe anymore.
How did you get to be here?
Kig was part of tribe, but then Kig say Kig not like kidnapping dwarves. Kig just want to relax and have fun. They tell Kig he weak and make him into slave.
Have you been to Rocktooth Castle?
Yes, Kig know where Rocktooth Castle is.
Well, we know where it is too, but do you have any tips on getting inside or how we might be able to, maybe sneak in?
Yes, Kig know of secret way in. If you go into north part of castle, there big piece of cloth hanging, but it hides secret way into castle. That best way to get in.
Thank you, Kig.
Yeah. Alright, we've earned your freedom, buddy.
Hooray, hooray! Kig runs away, clicking his heels and joyfully singing about how he's gonna, sing and dance for the rest of his life.
And then we're gonna yell out him. Have a good one, Kig, the Bugbear Slayer.
All right, well, that is everything in the Red Hawk hideout that I have for you guys. So if you want to go back into town, maybe take a long rest, sell all your loot and sitch.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Ulfgar had the list of all our stuff though that we're gonna try to pawn off to shop.
Okay, let me go ahead and I can pull up the few things I had because I know you had the jade statue as well as the gems and the
Alright, I want to get
silver
that
rings.
statue looked at.
All right, let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and let me see.
Alright, so we're just gonna put ourselves at full health for long rest and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Go ahead and do that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see, because you also found the 3 silver rings in the sarcophagi as well, as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so the gemstones you found from Ilmar's Thunderstroke stash were worth, let me see, 25 plus 100, so they were worth 125 gold pieces. And
Each?
no, total. Because there were, see here, just checking my list here. There were 2 Parados, 5 Carnelians, and 1 Pearl. The Pearl was worth
Oh, right,
100.
okay.
The 2 Parados were worth 15 gold each. Oh, actually, never mind. Let me redo that. So, let's see. The 5 Carnelians were worth 10 gold each, so that's 50. 2 Parados were 15 each, so that's 30. So that's 80 right there. Plus the 1 Pearl was worth 100, so that's worth 180 gold pieces total, just those 3 gems. The 3 rings were worth 50 apiece. So, you see, that's bringing your total value up to
230.
330, because there were 3 rings that were each worth 50 gold. So that would be 180 plus another 150. So 330.
Okay, so that's 82.5 for all 4 of us.
Yeah, and then let me see. We're going to go ahead and say that you're kind of having the statue appraised right now. Let me see where I had that written down. The statuette
I
was
can't
worth...
remember if we checked. Was that magical in any way, that statue?
The statuette was not magical. It was just a statuette of a frog with little golden orbs for eyes. That is worth 40 gold pieces. So total of 370 divided by the 4 of you. You can split that loot for 92 gold and 50 silver each, or 5 silver each.
Okay, cool.
So you want to do that?
I think so.
All right. Okay, go ahead. I've updated Ulfgar on his tally of the loot, so when he comes back in, he'll see he's got significantly more monies.
Cool.
And the innkeeper at the Sleeping Giant is so grateful for you ridding the town of the Red Hawks that he has offered you to stay in the inn for free tonight.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you, sir.
Now, what about drink?
You know what? You'll get. I don't know if it's gonna last forever, but the tips. But the owner, the tender at the what was it called? The Tipsy Juggler has decided that you can go ahead and drink for free at least tonight for clearing those ruffians out of town, and as well for clearing them off his front stoop when you met them earlier.
Sweet.
Nice. Let's get drunk.
All right, so you can go ahead and get hammered, and let me know if there's any business you want to take care of in town before you decide to go off to the Rocktooth Castle.
Reed might check out like an armor merchant.
Yeah,
Did-
like what kind of
did-
shops do we have in town?
There is a simple blacksmith in town, sells regular weapons and armors. However, there's no one in town who's able to enchant them.
And guys, as our next step, do we want to try to just go straight to the castle, or that those prisoners had also told us about Beggar's Cross? That was their town that kind of got abandoned, and there were cultists and/or monsters in it. And then she was like talking about some emerald that would be payment for us rescuing her. What do you guys want to do first?
Reed kind of pulls out a small knife and just kind of teases it along the bar top. Like, you do kind of have a mission, but that money.
I'm sure Ulfgar wouldn't want a damsel in distress either. So I'm sure he would have something to say about that.
All right.
Ulfgar, what do you think?
Ulfgar believes that since that Beggar's Cross will be there when we're done in the castle, but who knows what they could be, if they have Mognor there, and what they could be doing to him.
All right, Rocktooth Castle it is then.
All right, you can go ahead and head over to Rocktooth Castle.
Did you guys want to stop by any shops, or are we good here?
Some healing potions might be nice.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
not a
talk
bad
about
idea.
it yours.
Yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all did come across 3 healing potions throughout your travels. But there is an alchemist in town who can make more of them for you. And let
Well,
me.
why don't each of you guys take one of the potions, and then I'll probably just buy one for myself.
All right, for sure.
You guys are just in more danger than I am usually.
All right.
Actually, Rolfgar's the one who's not in danger here.
Yeah. Ulfgar's. Yeah. He says that you could easily take one of his potions. He rarely needs such witchcraft for him to keep himself healthy.
Okay, all right, I'll grab one.
Let me
And are
see.
these minor?
Yes, they are potions of. Oh no, actually, no, these are just potions of healing.
So is that 1d4 plus 4?
Yes.
Cool.
All right, so Ulfgar does not have any potions with him, but each of you has a potion of healing. And let me see here. Actually, it's 2d4 plus 2. I've just double checked on that. So it's 2d4 plus 2 when you use it. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring you over to the castle if everyone's ready.
Yeah, I think so.
I think me and Reed want to go see a blacksmith, right?
Yeah, you can go see a blacksmith and get him to make any ordinary weapons. You could request you could request any weapons from him to kind of see what he has here. So blacksmith's name is Joe, and he's just sitting there banging away at his anvil, hanging out, having a great time blacksmithing.
Nice. I'll let you go first, Reed, because I have a specific question.
Reed kind of wanders up. So, I was wondering if you're any good at maybe reinforcing some leather armor.
Oh yeah, I'm great at that. I love reinforcing armor and blacksmithing and making metal things.
He gestures to his leather armor, which is probably full of tears and holes and bloody and shit. So, us adventure types, we kind of go through the shit pretty easy, and I didn't have a very good time on my last outing, so I was wondering if you could help me out.
Yeah, I could reinforce that for you. Let me see here.
How much would it cost?
Well, let me see. I've already got the armor to work with, so if you want me to reinforce it, I could charge you 25 gold to reinforce it with some metal studs.
How does 20 sound?
Let me see here.
Is this studded leather we're talking about?
Let me see here. That was weird because leather armor is has an AC of has an AT of 14. What? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe that's why I was getting hit so easily.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. It's, studded leather actually does have one higher bonus for that. So never mind. Yeah, I see what you're talking. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and make a DC say DC or a charisma check for this guy. Oh, I should not have had Reed selected. That was not Reed doing that. That was the blacksmith. And yeah, he's duped. Like, yeah, 20 will be good. That's just fine.
Haggling success.
Yeah, right. He's not the best at haggling, as you can tell. So he agrees
Sounds
to.
like we got a deal.
He agrees to reinforce your armor for 20 gold pieces, which is you can now have it be upgraded to studded leather, which will have a 12 armor class as opposed to the 11 armor class for your leather armor.
Kib would love to jump on that too. How about you do mine too?
Right then, 20 gold. That's what
Oh,
it'll
God.
cost.
So I kind of saunter over to him after they're done with their business,
Okay.
and I'm not really the leather wearing type, but or armor wearing type, but what can you do about us punching types?
Oh, punching, huh? What, you don't want to get punched no more? Just don't get into fights.
Actually, I do the punching.
Oh, let me see what I can make for you. You want something to go on your fist to make you punch harder?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Let me see what I can do for you there. And I'm gonna kind of go over and see if there's any kind of things you. Let's see. Here we go. Items. I'm gonna go ahead and check if there's any kind of melee weapons or something that might be useful for you. They don't have anything. I was thinking that you could make like a cestus for you, but there's nothing here in the book for it. But I would consider that like a melee weapon that a monk could use, you know?
Right.
All right, 5e
That wouldn't be
equipment.
considered armor, though, right?
No, that would be
it's like a weapon.
that's more of a weapon than an armor. Let me see here. Reinforced gauntlet. Tell you what, I found thing for a cestus right here. So he lets you know. Well, for about 5 gold, I could make you one of these. He brings out a glove and has kind of shown you that he's attached some metal studs around the knuckles and fingertips. You can tell that you could wear this and it would add additional damage to your unarmed attack. Basically, I'd let you put another D4 of bludgeoning on your unarmed attack in addition to your regular unarmed. So, you know, yeah.
I'll throw him 10 gold and say thanks, and I'm gonna slip them on, kind of do like a air punch to kind of see how they feel.
All right, they feel pretty much like wearing your own skin. As far as you can tell, these aren't going to interfere in your fighting style.
Sweet.
Right, so yeah, you can go ahead and update your unarmed attack to have an additional 1d4 for wearing the cestus. Or cesti, I guess. I don't know. All right, so everybody's got their armor class and stuff updated. You got some shiny new weapons here. Ulfgar sees no need to go to the blacksmith as he is already the world's greatest paladin, and justice is his armor.
Sounds about right.
All right. So is everybody ready for Rocktooth Castle?
Yep.
All right.
Question for the 1d4. I don't add my dex bonus to this. It's just 1d4.
Yes, just 1d4.
Okay.
Your dex bonus already
Okay.
goes on your regular attack.
I got you. All right, I'm good.
Hey, quick question. For my initiative, that should just be my dexterity modifier, right?
Yes, your initiative is 10 plus your yeah, I think it's just your dex modifier plus, you roll 20 with it. Yeah, your initiative is just your dex.
For some reason, like when I click edit on my character sheet, each one of my checks has like, it seems like +1 added to it all. Is that like a setting I accidentally toggled?
Let me see here.
It hasn't been doing this for long, but I just noticed it now.
Let me see, which checks do you mean, like
all my strength, dexterity, constitution. It'll say like strength have a -2, but it says check -1. Dexterity is +4, but it says check +5.
That is weird. Why is it doing that? Let me see if it's doing that.
It definitely wasn't doing that earlier. I just noticed that my initiative had somehow gone up.
Yeah, that's weird. Cause yeah, it's not doing that on, like, I'm looking on Ulfgar's sheet right now. Why is it doing that? What the? Okay, let me see. Try one more time here. Yeah, now it's adding a, oh, it's for Jack of all trades, it looks like. You add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any check. Okay, so that's for leveling up as a bard.
Like initiative too?
Yeah, that's to any check, any ability
nice.
check.
Okay. I was in the impression that was just like acrobatics, animal handling, those things. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why, is you got that friggin', hey, being a bard pays off, right? Oh, and also,
always does.
I forgot, you guys did just win a battle, so I have some pretty sweet you won the battle music here. Alright, so go ahead and, I know, that was pretty fucking awesome, right? Go ahead and give yourselves, let me see here, give yourselves another 100 XP each for defeating those bugbears so expertly.
Alright, 1310.
Yep, 1310 it is. Alright, let me see here. Everybody else ready to go?
Yeah, so as we make our way to Rocktooth Castle, I assume we're going to want to head towards the northern entrance if we know where that is.
Yes,
I
you
don't
do
know if that
have
matters
a
now, but
you do have a map. You kind of when you had Ilmar Thunderstroke show you where everything was, he kind of did a little bit of the surrounding area, so you know how to approach it from the north as well. So, let me see here. I'm going to move us over to Rocktooth Castle, and this right here, let me ping on it. This is the area the goblin told you about, while over here is the main entrance that people would usually go to. But yeah, over here you can kind of see that there's been, you know, some. There's a large piece of kind of like burlap that's kind of flapping over a small area. You wouldn't really take it for anything, but since you know what to look for, you can see there's a door right there.
So I'm assuming that we're gonna try to be as stealthy as possible while walking up to it.
Yes. So,
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if we just saunter right up to the door, but let's try
Because
to be
like
quiet
there
about
could
it,
be guards like on the top here.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe wait till night.
Yeah, I would actually like to wait till night.
yeah, you can do that. To
So
go
maybe
ahead
just
and
hide
do
in
that.
the trees until nighttime.
Yeah, you can do that.
Ulfgar, where are you?
Let me put Ulfgar out here. One moment, please. There's Ulfgar hanging out, looking cool. And let me just give everyone your health bars and stuff really quick.
As a test of my stat, I would like to punch a tree.
All right, go ahead and punch that tree, and yeah, nice.
The goblins heard you and they're on us.
No.
Let's see here. Now, what's your
Tree topples over noisily.
8 to hit? Nice. That's pretty sweet.
Well, that was me testing before. I think the one right now is 15. But it's a tree, so like.
Yeah, you hit the tree, I think.
Yeah, I think the tree felt that. Let me see.
Sweet.
Dun, dun. All right. Just gonna set everyone's health bars up really quick to make keeping track of everything a little easier. There you go, Kiv, you're set up. And I'm also, basically I found out that I kind of have to do a little tweaking on your tokens to get the initiative to work properly, but now that I know how to do that, it'll work properly every time as long as you have it selected when you do your roll. And let's see here. And read your HP, your HP is 18, right? Alright, almost done. Just updating sins right here, and then we'll be good to go. So you guys said you wanted to wait for nightfall before you went in, right?
Correct.
Yeah, just before we approach the castle.
Alright, let's see here.
Do you guys want to try to bluff our way in, or are we just like going like attacking right away?
I'm going to try to sneak and scout around.
Yeah, we're gonna try to like be sneaky and try to get past the burlap covering.
Alright.
Oh no, I mean yeah, to get in, we'll stealth up, but just like if someone approaches us, are we just attacking right away? What's the plan? We may be able to talk our way out of it.
I'm all for trying to bluff my way through it.
Well, I mean,
so this is a castle for like goblins and bugbears and shit. So I don't know if we could really try to bluff our way out of it.
well, I mean, keep in mind these
We
same
have these
bugbears
capes.
were also in the Red Hawk hideout, so you know you can tell they were at least working with the Red Hawks, if anything.
That's true.
They're both employed by the Black Spider.
I mean, yeah.
We should have asked if there was some sort of password or something. Grumble, grumble.
Oh well, friggin' Yig the Bugbear Slayer is long gone.
Maybe we'll meet him again one day.
One day, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, we could don our cloaks to at least maybe try to avoid things. But worst comes to worst, we'll just kick their face in.
Yeah, I'm all for that, but just it might work. Who knows?
All right. Okay, so yeah, you can since you're on the north side here, you can see basically this is a tower that's almost completely collapsed. Uh, there's rotting crates and ancient barrels kind of stored outside, and you can kind of basically there's like this is not even a door as much as just a heavy curtain kind of keeping the entrance here concealed. But you can tell if you weren't looking for it, you might not notice right away that that was an entrance.
All right, so it's night.
Yes, it's nighttime.
And so Reed, being the stealthy rogue, does the stealthy shit and attempts to peek through the black thingy.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Come on, 1. Feel it in my bones.
Yeah, let's see it. And no, not 1 this time. All right, so Reed, you step in and you can see that this area is empty, basically for a few barrels of just what looks like provisions. Otherwise, there is a door. Otherwise, you can't see anything else beyond just a door right here and a door over here. But this room is currently unoccupied.
Reed gestures everybody through and sneaks up to this door and tries to peek through it.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Should we all be making stealth checks at this point, or what?
This room, there's nobody in it, so you really, unless you're trying to go to another room, I'm not going to make you do that.
No.
Oh wow, perfect, great stealth check there. You keep doing it twice though. Are you hitting it like in by accident?
I think it's gonna lag. Click it.
All right. So let me see. So you're peeking in there, and let me see if let me try and make a decision on how far down you can see that. Okay. So you're peeking in that you don't see anything particular in this, but you can see the hallway kind of bends around. There's a door right here, but otherwise, right about here is where you can't really see anything more. So a door right about here, and you can see up to here, but you can't tell what's in that next part of the room without trying to proceed forward.
Reed turns around and whispers, "So far the coast is clear, but I can't see the whole room." And he starts creeping out.
All right. So let me see here. I'm going to keep your stealth check from earlier, Reed. So you proceed forward, and you can see what kind of looks like a barracks. There's a couple of hobgoblins hanging out in here. There's some hard beds. Nothing fancy or anything, but this kind of looks like an area where some of the hobgoblins and goblins and stuff have been sleeping. At the south end of the barracks, you can see a door, as well as one kind of on the east end or west end. The hobgoblins have not yet noticed you.
Do you want me to? Should we bluff? Do you want me to try to see if we can get them to tell us where the dwarf is before we go in there?
I mean, we could go that route, but we also have the jump on them if we want to. But we do need more information. That's more important.
Reed shrugs, like, I can put on my act.
All right.
Like
Well,
that helped us earlier.
if you guys don't mind, can I try and then just get ready to attack him if we need to?
All right, do it.
All right. So Kiv is gonna enter and just shout, "Get up right now! What the hell are you doing? The Black Spider has ordered us to find the dwarf. Where is he?"
All right, go ahead and make your deception check. Let's see here.
Wow. Nice roll.
22. It's going to take a lot for them to see through that. Like, I'm talking natural 20. Which, yeah, the hobgoblins say, "What? Where the dwarf is? Why the Black Spider want that?"
He's ordered us to come retrieve the dwarf. Don't question the Black Spider. Where is he?
"Oh, we not going to get dwarf. You get him. Dwarf with King Scraggoth in his quarters. You know where that is, right behind you." "We no bother King Scraggoth. You tell him."
All right, let's go, guys.
Yeah, so the door he was pointing at was this one right here. That is evidently the quarters for King Scraggoth, who must be in charge of all the Rocktooth.
Oh boy.
So Reed turns around and tries to peek through that door.
All right, make a stealth
See
check.
just too many people are in there.
Is this door like is it an actual door or is it just an open hall?
That's just an open hall.
Oh no. So you better close the door behind us, huh?
Yeah.
If something does go down.
Yeah. Well, they're not even really paying attention to you.
What the fuck?
All right, I'll go with the second one.
I don't know why. Like I click it once and it goes twice.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that either.
I think you're talking to yourself and then the normal roll, right?
Yeah, I'm only seeing it once.
Oh, I see it twice, but that's probably on just our side then. Okay,
Well, I
so
see like 2 dice on my screen. One's a 1
Yeah.
and one's a 12.
yeah, I don't get it, but whatever. Well, if it says a 17, it's 17. Damn it. All right, so you can see into the room. There are. You have not alerted anyone. There's a large a large bugbear who's kind of wearing what looks like a crappy little crown made out of bones on his head, as well as a wolf and a drow female. The bugbear and the drow female are arguing about something, but you can't really hear them that well.
Like Reed turns around with like
And
big
also-
old wide eyes and he's like, "Holy fuck!"
Also, I don't have a token for it, but you do see a dwarf kind of in the corner right here, unconscious, not moving.
You can do a really cool smiley face.
Yeah, hang on. Let me make a smiley face then. You know what? Since you wanted it so badly, here is a smiley face for the dwarf.
Nice. He's looking good.
Yeah, he's well, he is unconscious though, or not moving, so he might have X's for eyes if you were looking at him. So,
Ooh.
yeah, he's not moving. You can't tell if he's unconscious or what. But there's a dwarf in the corner, slumped over, not moving about, while the drow and the hobgoblin argue amongst each other. And the wolf just kind of sits on the floor being a good boy.
So Reed attempts to listen in on what they're arguing about.
You can hear them arguing. Well, now Scraggoth not want 50 gold. Scraggoth want 5,000 gold. The drow female starts laughing. You are not in any position to change the bargain. The black spider offered his price. That is what you will be getting. You can see Scraggoth kind of huffing and puffing and getting angrier. And it seems the argument keeps going with Scraggoth trying to get more money out of Vareth in exchange for the dwarf.
I don't think bluffing's gonna work this time.
Yeah, probably not. You
Reed
can-
just like, should I shoot first?
I mean, is that like a bear?
That's a
It's a
wolf. That's a
Okay.
wolf. Yeah. And he's
Just sitting there chowing on bones, huh?
yep, being a good boy, because he is. He's a good boy.
He's not gonna be a good boy to us though, right?
Nah, probably
know.
not. I wouldn't risk it.
This is quite a predicament.
So yeah. You
So
can
it sounds like the drow is a little bit upper crust, like higher tiered than this guy right here. So at least in the spiders rankings.
yeah. Seems like
Yeah, she
she's
was sent
kind of
by the spider.
seems kind of like she
So,
from what you can tell, yeah, she's kind of telling that giving the spider's word to this guy as opposed to the other way around, you know.
so do we really want to jump them, or do we want to have like a? I mean, I don't know how much conversation we can get out of them, but
Well, we're here obviously here for the dwarf. I mean, it's not like, hey guys, turn over the dwarf.
your fairy fires are cone, right?
It's a 20-foot cube, so I could just light up that entire room basically before we jump in there.
Yeah, I'd like.
That's what I was thinking.
I want
Alright.
to use if we can get the jump on them. I'd like to use a surprise attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, if you jumped in, they would be surprised.
All right, so as like the kind of the start, and let me know when you guys are ready. But I'd like to kind of shuffle up next to Reed and prepare to cast Fairy Fire when everyone kind of gives me the signal that they're ready.
Okay, I think Wolfgar should stand in front for this one because he's going to need to intercept like the wolf as he comes in.
Yeah, that's a good call. So, I'll go ahead and have Ulfgar stand up at the front of this here doorway here. And
That way
so,
Reed can like at least has a clear shot at the wolf during his
yeah,
surprise turn.
Ulfgar can kick that door in whenever you guys are ready.
Yep. So can we
Is the door
can
open?
we try?
Can we what?
Was
Well,
the
the
door
door's
open?
already open as Reed was looking through it.
Yeah, the door's
It's
like
at least
open to crack,
A little
so
crack.
they haven't noticed
Alright,
that
yeah.
you've peeked in.
Is there any more details that we can get out of their conversation, or are they just bickering at this point?
At this point, they're just kind of going back and forth with Scraggoth insisting that he deserves more for the dwarf because of how hard he's worked and blah blah blah. He's basically trying to convince the drow female that he deserves way more money than the black spider has initially offered.
And it's really interesting to see a drow above surface like this. What can we see from the drow female? Like, what does she look like? Like,
She's wearing some plain black clothes. She has bright silvery hair and, of course, dark skin. There's something that's a little bit off about her. She doesn't kind of carry herself like most drows normally do with her posture and the way she moves about.
does she have like a dagger at her side, a staff?
Let me see here what she got on her.
Is she wearing a black spider hat by any chance?
She isn't wearing a hat that says, "Hey, I work for the Black Spider" or anything like that. If that's what you're, if that's what you're trying to think of here,
Can I make
No.
a perception check? Okay.
Make a perception check to see if she's wearing a hat. You know what? Perception check reveals that she is indeed not wearing a Black Spider hat. She.
Guys, there's no hat on this one.
Oh, we're screwed.
Reed looks to the south and he's like,
Jesus Christ.
because if they make a bunch of noise, he's like, guys, if we make a bunch of noise going in there, those guys are going to come in on us and get us from behind.
Then again, they were really not carrying what's going on. So
I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna go back down to the hobgoblins and like the security here is abysmal. We walked right through the front door and no one questioned us. Can you guys need to go check out the front door right now? I'm not sure where the guards went, but they're not there anymore.
They stand up. Oh, stupid goblin's not looking out again. Fine! And they walk out in a huff, all pissed off.
Those dumb bastards.
Thank God.
All right, you guys ready for some fairy fire?
All
I
right.
mean, yeah, let's do it.
All right, so through the crack in the door, I'm gonna try not to open it anymore. I'm gonna fairy fire in this range. Just get all three of them.
All right. Go ahead and make. I'll have them start doing their little checks.
What does fairy fire look like? Is it like a glow? Is it like
It's
little
a glow.
pixie balls or?
It's basically everything is kind of glows, you know, with like whatever color. Is all the stuff in there kind of changes to glow that color, as well as anyone who fails their dex save, and you can choose it to be blue, green, or violet.
We're going blue today.
All right, blue.
Cool. So are they gonna have disadvantage for being surprised on fairy fire?
Yes. So
Sweet.
we'll roll them with disadvantage. So let's see. First, we'll do King Scraggoth, who fails his check right there. And next, we'll do the drow female. Put her at disadvantage. Let's see. She barely passes her little check there. So she kind of just had some great reflexes or something. And now we'll do the wolf, who also fails his check to avoid the fairy fire. So, yes, King
I'm just gonna whisper to them,
Scraggoth.
go, go, go!
All right, everybody roll initiative. Oh, wow. Ulfgar actually got pretty good this time. Nice. All right. So we're on the surprise round here. And, wow, man. Kiv, you always have the best initiative. That's just so nice for you.
I'm getting kind of lucky with it, but the dex helps.
It's kind of funny
Alright.
because I have almost the same initiative you do. I just roll really bad.
Yeah, you got broken dice.
I'm sure it'll wash out over time.
All right.
Start rolling ones because we've been called on it.
Yeah, right. And I'm just going to roll the initiative for these guys, but this is the surprise round, so they will not be attacking until this after this round. Let me see here. King Scragoth got. Yeah, they got some decent initiative, so it's a good thing you caught him by surprise. And let's see here. Oh, should not have been disadvantage. Try again.
Yeah, because even the DM dice are coming in 2 at a time for me. It's really screwed up.
That's
Not
odd.
gonna lie.
Okay, let's see here. 17. So let me see here. We'll use Dex bonus for a tiebreaker, which is going to be the Drow female. So, all right. Okay, so first up is Kiv. Go ahead and make your first attack there.
Oh, okay, so I get to go again.
Yes, since you initiated, I'm not gonna count that as a surprise round.
Cool. Okay, then I will, with my tiny little halfling feet, kick open the door as best I can and shout at the king, be like, "You dumb bastard! You let us walk right in here!" And cast vicious mockery.
All right, cast it. And let me see there. It's gonna be a 13 for his wisdom, which he passes. He was like, "Scragoth, not stupid. You stupid for attacking Scragoth."
I'm just gonna kind of back up and open the doorway for everyone else.
All right.
It's like it's
and
already
then,
been kicked open. He's like, I'm just making sure it's open, guys. Thanks.
Yep, and then I'm gonna inspire Ulfgar.
All
Just
right.
throw him.
Ulfgar's got
D6.
a extra D6 he can use. I believe that's on like attack rolls, not specifically on like damage rolls, right? Like, yep.
Inspiration can be used for anything. It can be used for skill checks.
It's the D20. It's not damage rolls though.
Okay, so any D20 check, you can add another D6 to it. Got it. All right, so let me see here. After Kiv, it will be Reed's turn.
Reed kind of uses Rolfgar's helmet as like a stability stand.
Nice.
As he draws his short bow and fires at the wolf.
All right, roll with advantage.
That is not an advantage. Let me roll it again an advantage.
Yeah. Remember, if you're hitting Scragoth or the wolf, then you got advantage.
Oh man.
Oh, dude.
Oh, shit.
Jesus. You
Ulfgar moves it away.
you barely missed the wolf with that one. It kind of whizzes just above his little wolf ear, and he like looks up at you and snarls. So, all right. Well, do you want to make a move action, or do you want to stay where you are, Reed?
He's gonna stay behind his wall. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. Poor guy. All right. So, Ulfgar charges into the room, screaming at Scragoth, "You will die for your injustice!" And runs up to him and, like swings his mighty battle axe at him. Hopefully he'll fucking hit something this time. God, you just suck, Ulfgar. He swings and misses again. He can't hit
Wait,
shit.
who was that at?
That was at King Scragoth.
Should be an advantage.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, let's try again. Maybe Ulfgar doesn't suck so bad after all. Let's try that one more time, shall we?
He
Nope,
sucks
he still
worse.
You suck even worse.
He does even worse. Impossibly. Okay, so wow, you suck, Ulfgar. You're not helping anyone today.
Wow. Three swings and he still missed all. Wow.
Jesus Christ. You gotta be fucking with me. Alright, Sin, it's your turn.
All right. Seeing as I see a denizen of the Underdark, I start getting like PTSD, and I'm just gonna try to rush her down.
Alright, go ahead and rush her down then.
So I'm gonna spend a key point, and I'm gonna try and knock her prone.
Okay. Alright. While your quarterstaff fails to hit her, your flurry of blows knocks her right down onto the ground. She is now prone.
Well, she has to make a dex save.
Oh, she has to make a dex save? Okay. I thought...
Yep, 16.
Okay, let me see here. She might make that.
For every flurry of blows that hits.
She... All right, yeah, then she is definitely knocked to the ground prone. You caught her completely by surprise with that one. She falls to the ground with a mighty crash, taking 11 damage and being prone at this time.
Also the 2+3s.
Oh, the 2+3s. You're
It's
right.
under the DC for some reason.
Ah, that's weird. Okay, so all right, so another 6 damage off of that. So yeah, them Cestai are doing a pretty good job at adding a little extra oomph to your punches there. You can see that she kind of got the
bad.
wind knocked out of her and got a pretty hard hit when you swept her legs out from under her.
Sweet.
All
And
right.
then for my movement, like, is this like the dwarf's like, is this like a bed or something?
Yeah, that's a bed, but the dwarf is actually in the corner here behind the bed.
Okay, can I just try to hop up on a bed? I don't know how tall it is.
Yeah, you still have room to stand up if you're up on the bed.
Okay.
The walls and the ceilings here are about 10 or 15 feet high, so you definitely have room to stand on top of the bed, no problem.
Okay, I'll just stand on it.
All right. Now, let me see here. You know what? I'm going to put on some sweet battle music for us, just to, kind of keep setting the mood.
Yeah, we're fighting a king.
This is my own personal remix of the Chrono Trigger theme, if you were wondering. I'm really proud of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's go ahead and friggin' get this battle going on. Okay, so after Sin, we are back into Kiv's turn. What you gonna do, Kiv?
I'm gonna step back up here and try to viciously mock the king again. Like, no, you are stupid.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if you can do the king this time, because honestly, maybe he's just got iron will. Nah, he says,
Oh my God.
No, you!
he laughs at him.
Oh,
Scraggoth will crush little baby human like stink bog. Then Scraggoth will eat human like stink bog.
not a human. You really are stupid. And I'm gonna inspire Sin before I duck back around the wall here.
Yeah, he clearly thinks
Sin
you're
taking
like a
D6.
kid. He clearly thinks you're a little kid.
That's fair, honestly. I don't blame him. When my dagger's between his eyes, we'll see if he still feels the same way.
Right. So, okay, gonna use your inspiration on Sin. And friggin', let me see what else we got here. All right, then next is going to be the wolf's turn. The wolf, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that the wolf howls a nice howl because I have a howl here. All right, the wolf howls.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, right? And he charges forward toward Reed right here.
Why the fuck do you have to get back out of the way?
Yeah. He decides to bite at Reed with his mighty jowls. Let's see if he can do that. Bite. Why is it just... God damn it. Hang on. That's being stupid here. I don't know why I didn't give him an actual attack. Okay, there we go. Let's see here.
I hope you have a good strength saving throw.
Yeah, let me see here.
I don't.
Alright, there we go. We're going to use that
Minus
again.
1 strength.
It's an 11.
Because somebody got out of the way.
It's a DC 11 saving throw, so you might be able
I'm
to
no
make that.
tank.
Alright, we'll see. He snaps at you with his jaws, however, he is not able to clamp down on you in any way and ends up biting the air. Next is going to be our drow female. She is going to spend her movement action getting up off the ground. And now she is going to, let me see, she actually can make 2 attacks per round. She has the multi-attack ability. So she is going to take 1 attack to kind of take vengeance upon Sin. However, she is pretty bad at this. So she tries to smack into you with her arms, but she is not able to hit you. And next, she attempts to charge into Ulfgar. However, her full-on shoulder check into Ulfgar is not able to do any damage to him. He retains his feet and looks at her and laughs at her relative weakness to him. And next, it is time for King Scraggoth. King Scraggoth laughs heartily. What puny stunted one want to do to Scraggoth? Scraggoth will crush. And he raises his... Wait,
Is he at
Did I
advantage?
is he at advantage? No. Oh, shit. Never mind, I accidentally hit Ulfgar's attack. That was stupid. God damn
The
it.
one time you would hit something.
God, yeah, seriously. Sorry, dude. So, he swings at Ulfgar with his Morning Star. However, it clangs off his armor and sounds like this. Alright, doesn't actually hurt him, though. Scraggoth looks uncomfortable. Next, it is Reed's turn.
I disengage, then re-engage.
Alright.
Disengage, move, and then fire my bow. Is that possible?
Yes, you can go ahead and use. Well, wait. Actually, I think disengage might consume your regular
It's
action.
a bonus.
Oh,
It's a
okay, then
bonus
yes.
for rogues.
Yeah, you can do that since you
Okay.
got that as a bonus action. That's fine. So
Okay, so he disengages from the wolf as he's trying to snap at his feet, and as he
You have advantage.
takes his step back,
yeah, you do have advantage on attacking him. So make sure to roll with that.
and he steps back and turns around and fires at the wolf.
All right. All right. You send an arrow flying into the wolf, and it sounds like this. The wolf goes into the wolf's, the arrow hits into the wolf's back, and he howls out in pain like this. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of fun with these sound effects.
It's fine.
All right, so Jesus Christ, yeah. So you hit the wolf, and now it's Ulfgar's turn. Ulfgar is not one to be outdone. He now wants to attack the drow female because, he doesn't want to be the only guy who's, not hitting somebody today. So Ulfgar raises his battle axe high in the air and swings it at the drow female. And he finally, for the first time in 2 days, Ulfgar hits something and brings his axe into the drow female's side. She winces in pain and glares at him with a fiery, burning fire in her eyes. So
Fiery burning fire.
yeah, she looks like she's taken a bit of a beating today, but she manages to summon up some strength and continue fighting. Next is Sin's turn.
Can I talk to her like as a free action?
Yeah, you can talk to her. You can say like just a quick thing.
Yeah, I was just like, what's the denizen of the Underdark doing above ground?
She looks back at you. That is not your concern, human.
All right, that's cool. I'm gonna flurry of blows her again, and I'm gonna try to knock her back so she'll just slam into the wall.
All right, go ahead and make that. Let's see here. Flurry of blows, I think, is see your flurry of
You have
blows.
inspiration.
You're gonna use
Yeah,
inspiration.
So, yeah, I'll use inspiration on that.
On that
First
middle
Fury
one?
blow?
Yeah. Okay, you can do that. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, you definitely hit her with both flurries of blows, which you got 8 plus another 6 plus 11. So let me see here. 8 plus 6 plus 11. Holy shit,
And
that's
she
like.
has to make a strength saving throw of 16 or be knocked 15 feet back.
All right, let's see here.
Considering there's only 5 feet of room left, that's gonna be a
She-
pretty big
She doesn't get knocked back. Lucky for her.
for every Fury blow.
Oh, for every flurry of blows. Okay, well in that case, she does get knocked back, and I'm gonna give you a d6 of extra damage for knocking her into a wall so hard. So
Nice.
yeah, so go ahead and roll another d6 for me. So let me see. So
Is
8.
that 29 total?
Yeah, that's 29 total, which, as you send her flying into the wall at an incredible rate of speed, she slams her head into the wall, which just pops open like a watermelon at one of them Gallagher shows, and she collapses to the floor with her brains leaking all over the place.
Well, they're one of our best sources of information.
Shit.
You
Yeah,
you hit
well,
her
that's all right.
pretty fucking hard, dude.
Don't worry,
Holy shit.
I got more key.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, the drow female is dead, and as she falls down, collapsing on the floor, her form starts shifting and changing, and you can see that she was actually a doppelganger this whole time, taking the form of a drow female.
Oh, that explains a lot, actually.
All right, so
Does her
yeah.
form change in any way?
You just basically is a naked doppelganger now.
Doppelgangers look like those like Mars men, you know, like they're like goo monsters kind of, but like they're just featureless.
Yeah, they kind of look like the dudes for. They kind of look like if the dudes from Mars Attacks didn't have any mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, so basically you see this like shapeless, like this weird, vaguely humanoid creature on the ground now that where the elf used to lie, except it also has brains leaking out everywhere. All right, so good hit, Sin. Way to use that key point efficiently, and that inspiration. I'm proud of you. So, holy shit, Kid, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at the wolf here.
Dissonant Whispers. All right, go ahead and let me see here. You can whisper dissonant melody, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, they take 3 to 6 psychic. So let's see here. Let me see if the wolf is wise enough to overcome that. Nope, the wolf is indeed not wise enough to overcome the dissonant whispers. So let me see here. Takes 6 damage. All right, so the wolf howls out in pain at the sound of the dissonant whispers. I'm going to use that howl a lot. I'm just so happy with it.
There's going to be like 15 wolves that we fight in every encounter now. Just so you can keep using it.
You better give me like a 1950s like punch animation sound, like
Yeah.
like whoopsh.
Oh yeah, I can get one of those. That's no problem. Let me see here. Besides the that, and must immediately use this reaction if available to move as far as the speed allows away from you. Let me see. And its reaction is available. So let me see what the wolf's speed is, which is 40 feet. So the wolf is going to immediately start running away from the horrible, horrible sound that you're making. And let me see here. Reed's blocking the way, so the fastest way for it to get away from you would be back to in the corner near his friendly yet cruel master, King Scragoth. So
And
the
if he
wolf,
runs past Ulfgar, that should provoke an attack of opportunity.
it does, as a matter of fact. So Ulfgar is going to take a swing at the nearby wolf, which he hits the wolf and chops his tail off. The wolf, once again, the wolf howls out in pain.
And then I'm going to inspire Reed. Like, all right, let's do it.
All right.
That's it.
Excellent. So, Reed, you have a D6 of inspiration you can use at any time. The wolf has now used up all of its movement speed, so it's just kind of cowering behind Scragoth, too tired to make any move right now. The doppelganger / drow female is dead, so she's not doing anything, which means it is now Scragoth's turn, and he is greatly enraged at Ulfgar for hitting his wolf. You hit Fang! How dare you hit Fang! Fang, nice! He takes a swing at Ulfgar with his Morning Star. However, he's so enraged that he's not even really aiming, and he just misses entirely. So, let me see here. That brings us to Reed's turn.
So Reed steps through the door so he can get clear shot. Since the wolf's cowering, he decides to ignore it for now and goes after the king, shooting his bow.
All right, shoot with advantage, friend. And
And
yeah.
I'm going to add that 1d6 damage.
All right.
It has to be a D20 roll.
Oh yeah, it has to
because
be a
inspiration
D20 roll.
can't be
You're
on
right.
damage.
God damn it.
So
Well,
like saving throws, checks, and basically attack rolls.
cool.
All right. So But you do manage to hit him in the bicep. His good Morningstar bicep now has an arrow sticking out of it. And he kind of yells out in pain and shakes his fist at you. And next is Ulfgar's turn. Ulfgar yells out, "For justice!" And, like he does. Takes a swing at King Skragoth and manages to hit him, though not very effectively. Kind of just chops a little bit at his leg and misses and kind of nicks him a little bit. Skragoth looks unimpressed with Ulfgar's strength. And next it is Sin's turn.
All right. So I'm going to move up. I'm going to step right here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go down this way and over this way.
Yeah?
I'm just going to stand right here. And then I'm just going to do a normal attack on the king.
Okay.
You're at advantage.
You are at advantage. And
Let me just do it again to see if I crit.
see if you got a crit this
Nope.
time. No, not this time. But we'll go ahead and use the initial rolls you got. So 4 plus... Oh, no, wait. That was, 9 plus 8. So you do 17 damage to King Skragoth. He wins. So you kind of poke him in the eye with your staff, and while he's sitting there holding his eye, you give him a really hard punch to the stomach. So let me see here. So 17 damage, I think, was what we got, right?
9 plus 8, yeah.
Okay, so... Okay, so now Skragoth is looking pretty bad. He's kind of like huffing and puffing pretty heavily and not doing too good here. So with that, it is now Kiv's turn.
Alright, Kiv's gonna enter the room and chuck a dagger. Oh, at the king. Oh, wait, advantage.
Oh, wow, nice. So you chuck that dagger right in the king's face, and it kind of cuts a new hole in his cheek and then falls to the floor covered in blood. Skragoth still has not fallen down dead yet, though. He's still fighting for his life. Now it is Fang's turn, unless Kiv, did you already move or did you stay where you were?
I did move, but yeah, well, actually, I'll take one more step back.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Hey, 1 second, guys.
Actually, 2 more steps back. Wait, nope, 1. That's the max movement.
Yeah, when I made the human, I took the mobile feat, so I have 50 movement as a monk.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, smart move right there. All right, so let's see here. Right, next up is Fang's turn. Fang is out for revenge, so he's going to run up over to Kiv and try and bite Kiv right in his little face. So let's see if he can do that. However, he is not able to bite Kiv's face at all. He kind of snaps at Kiv's face, but Kiv ducks out of the way just in time, avoiding the gnashing teeth of Fang the Wolf. And next is King Skragoth's turn. Skragoth is pretty angry at our old monk there, Sin, so he decides, it's time for Skragoth to take a swing at him. But he's not very good at his job. Pretty pathetic for the king of the friggin' bugbears. So he manages to take a swing, but Sin just kind of easily maneuvers his way around it, not even getting close to hit. And let me see here. As for, let me see, now it is Reed's turn.
Reed switches attention to the wolf now that he's attacking the less defensive. Even though that less defensive left him out in the open earlier.
Whoops.
And he shoots the
All right. And wow. Yeah, he buries an arrow deep into Fang's eye. And Fang howls out in pain one last time before dying. We'll miss you, Fang.
Who's a good boy?
Who's a dead boy? All right, so that leaves King Scragoth there all by himself. Ulfgar, in a furious blood rage, raises his battle axe and swings it down at King Scragoth. And maybe he'll be able to hit him this time since he have fucking advantage. He does. He manages to give a big, nice hit into King Scragoth's side. Let me see. Does I don't think they get 2 attacks per round at this level, do they? It's still just 1.
5.
Okay, level
Level
5.
5.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, for a D8 plus 3, he gets like the worst rolls. So, all right. Well, Scragoth got hit pretty good, but he's still up. He's almost down, but not quite out. Next is Sin's turn.
Cool. I'm just gonna move over here, and then I'll just punch him. I'll just do a normal attack on him.
All right. Wow. Okay, excellent.
Fatality.
Yeah, pretty much. You bring your quarterstaff down on his head, and then give him a mighty punch to his jaw, breaking his jaw, knocking his teeth out, and sending him tumbling down to the floor, lifeless, except for the occasional twitches his fingers do around what used to be his morning star. All right,
Nice.
so good job, everybody. You've managed to completely bypass all the other shit I had in there, but hey.
Well,
For
who says
now,
that? I was about to say, who says we're not gonna go there?
I'm up for some more.
There's your victory
Oh,
music.
But,
Reed, well, everyone turns to the dwarf over in the corner. Reed starts sawing at the neck of the giant bugbear.
Holy shit!
Just cutting his
Alright, well,
head off.
He's going to take it
alright.
as a trophy.
Nice. Go for it.
So I'm assuming this is do you guys want to take like a while we're doing all this? Do you want to take like a short rest maybe, or?
Yeah, you can take a
Yeah,
short
I
rest.
think we probably should. So I'm gonna play a little song on my lute and give everyone an extra D6 if you're using hit dice. If you took damage and you're using hit dice, just add a D6 to it.
Actually, I don't think anyone took any damage.
No, we didn't.
What? Really?
No, no one took damage.
Holy shit!
I need to increase
Alright,
my
well, I'm
encounter
playing the
levels.
song anyway.
Good God. Wow. Okay, so hang on. Let me calculate your
as
HP.
Reed's taking the trophy, he's like, "I'm going to hold this up whenever we come by anyone and tell them their king is dead."
Yeah, that
Sounds good.
might
Alright.
unsettle them a little bit.
So during this time, we're also gonna try to wake up that dwarf, right?
Yeah, Kid will work on waking up the door if you guys want to loot and take a look around.
All right,
Might just throw
everyone.
him in here.
Really quick, divide 575 experience amongst yourselves. Or no, give yourself 575 experience.
I was going to
excuse me.
say, how does that
Yeah.
work?
No. Each one of you gets 575.
That puts us at 1885, right?
Yeah, that should put you at 1885. Let me see here. 1310. Yeah, that'll be 1885. So you're getting closer to leveling up.
Ain't nothing but a key point.
Yep. So yep. All right. Well, 3 corpses here in the room. You managed to kill the boss first, and now you can work your way backwards. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, God. Do we need to do anything special to wake up the dwarf? Kid's trying, but I don't know if I need to like actually heal him or just wake him up.
You don't need to do anything. You can. He wakes up and kind of shakes his head and opens his eyes and kind of looks at you, but you can tell he's kind of waking up and he has no idea what's going on. Yeah, hang on a second. All right, so yeah, he wakes up. Who are you?
We've been we're trying to rescue you.
Don't you recognize us? You're one of the people that told us to go to the town with you.
He squints and blinks his eyes at you a few times. Ah, yes, now I remember you. What are you doing here? Where's my wagon?
What did we do with the wagon?
You
Left it in
dropped it
town,
off
right?
You dropped it off at the supplier.
Yeah, we left it in town. Your wagon's fine.
That was right. Well, that was good of you, but you didn't have to come out and find me. Everything's lost now anyway.
Why do you say that?
They got me map. They already gave it to the spider.
might not be too late though. Do you know how did they communicate with the spider?
That female drow would come back and forth between us. She'd already taken the map over to him, but they wanted me to guide them through the cave.
Reed kind of kicks the body of the lifeless doppelganger. You mean this one?
Ugh, always seemed something off about her. Well, what's done is done, but the spider will
Oh
probably.
yeah, and while I'm on the subject, do you see all these dead bodies and how we don't have a scratch?
Yeah, perhaps I underestimated you when I hired you. Maybe Gondrick wasn't the right person to escort me.
Maybe a raise is in order.
Perhaps there is. We'll figure that out when we get back to town, but I'd appreciate it now if I could possibly go to an inn and wash myself.
Yeah.
That sounds great, but we kind of have some other hobgoblins to slaughter. Do you mind waiting, or can you make your way back there alone?
Reed holds up the head of the king. Is like, I was wanting to watch them run in fear. Come on.
I can go back myself. You do what you do here. Meet me at the Tipsy Juggler.
All right, there's a secret exit. I'll just kind of describe how to get there to get up here. Go that way. We haven't cleared out any of the rest of the castle, but if you go that way, it should be clear.
Hold on. We told the hobgoblins to go that way.
Oh, he told me to go to the front door.
No, you told him to go to the
that's right.
front.
It's the other one. That's right.
Yeah, they wouldn't have gone that way anyhow.
Okay, I didn't know if they meant front as in the way we came or.
Right.
Yeah. Now the front to them means like the front, over. If you can see where I'm pinging over here by these steps.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that, then old Mognor Stonerender goes and starts walking his dirty ass back to town, muttering to himself about maps and caves and such.
All right, so while we're just taking our short rest, I kind of look over to Keeve and I'm like, well, I kind of like these cesti, and I feel like I don't need this anymore, and I show him the staff, and I'm like, well, you're an arcane user. Do you think you can use this more than I can?
I don't know if I'm proficient with that. Hold that thought.
I mean, I think it's just a basic quarter staff.
Is it just like a simple weapon?
Like a staff, so I don't know. That's up to DM description here.
Quarterstaff, that's it's a simple weapon. Pretty much anyone can use that without any kind of like training or anything like that. Let me go ahead and look up on the manual to make sure, but
While he's doing that, does anyone else have an interest? I mean, I would take it, but if someone else would get better use out of it.
Well, the thing is like, I mean, whoever wields it, if I can feel the magical energies around me that keep me kind of defensive, but I feel like I can't tap into its true potential because, like the DM said, it casts mage armor or shield on use. So
yeah, the staff.
Reed grumbles about it not being a bow.
Let me see.
Yeah, can you read the description of that staff again?
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that up for you really quick.
+1 AC naturally, so it's like natural armor. And it can be stacked with any other AC, he said, and then it can cast mage armor or the shield spell.
Yeah,
once
weighs
per long rest.
It has 10 charges, and you see you can use your action to cast either mage armor or shield, which mage armor will take 1 charge, shield will use 2. It regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges each day at dawn. Yeah, if you use it, but yeah, be sure, with any magic item, as you know, don't use the last charge on it.
Oh, okay. How many charges are there total?
There's 10 charges on it right now, and it gains a d6 plus 4 of the expended charges each day.
Okay, yeah, shit, I'll take it.
I'll just hand it over to him.
All right, go ahead and update your armor classes as required, because just holding the staff gives you a +1 to your AC.
All right, great staff, great staff.
Yeah, right? Pretty sweet. All right.
It's actually not letting me edit my armor class, though.
That's odd.
What I did is you just go to your AC and just make your own thing, and then you can just add 1.
Go to my AC.
Like whatever armor you have, just put a +1 at the end. That's what I did.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, good idea.
That's the easiest way to go about it. Like under your equipment, kind of add plus
Cool.
1.
Yeah.
So now you got a slightly higher armor class, which, as we've seen, can make a huge difference. All right. So go ahead and I think you can actually click the short rest button on your character sheet to give yourselves a short rest. As far as I'm tracking. Let me see here. Wait, no, never mind. I thought there was a short rest button, but oh, there it is.
There
yeah.
is, but I clicked it and nothing happened.
It's basically if you've used anything that recharges after a short rest, then it kind of marks the if there were like little tally marks or something, like if it says 1 out of 2, then it would just reset it if that resets on a short rest. Like I think with Ulfgar's Lay on Hands, that's on a short rest or a long rest. So if I use it, then okay, now on his character sheet it's gonna say friggin' 0 out of 15. So I hit long rest and then boom, it goes back. But yeah, that's just that's a little more meta game than we need it to be. But if you want to use it that way, you can. So anyway, there you go. See, it's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird how it keeps track of it. But some people use it, some people just remember. It's up to you.
That's what I was doing. I was kind of like, oh, I have 3. It's not a huge number to remember.
Yeah, whichever you want
That's
to
what I
do.
with inspiration too. I'm gonna put this great stuff somehow on here though, with like the 10 charges that I'll need to keep track of. So yeah, I might play with it. Is there any way we can take a quick break, or it doesn't have to be right this second, but just at some point?
Yeah, we can take a quick break, real quick. You got to take care of something.
Yeah, my boss has been calling me and I have no idea what's going on. I just want to take care of that so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, just let us know when you're back, and then we can get back to the game.
All right, sorry everyone. It should be like 2 minutes, so I'll make it quick.
No big deal. In the meantime, be sure to check out Phoenix Talon on YouTube. Phoenix Talon is a good friend of mine that is kind of helping promote this Twitch channel and the YouTube channel. So I'm doing him the favor of, promoting him back. So just get on youtube.com and search for Phoenix Talon. He does a lot of Creativerse streams and all that. But I've never even played Creativerse, but it looks cool. So, do what you will with that information. There we go.
Please tell us about Creativerse.
I don't know. It's a game.
Good. You're supposed to totally shell out for your friend, man.
I mean, I'm shilling out for him, but I have no idea what Creativerse is. It kind of looks like Minecraft from the 5 seconds of gameplay footage I've seen, but I don't know what it is. Honestly, let me do a search for it here while we're waiting.
Also, at 6 o'clock, there is something I have to do.
Okay.
So
what time is it there for you now?
it's 5.
Oh, okay.
It's 5:09.
Yeah, then we'll probably wrap it up a little bit before that anyway. Usually plan.
Yeah, I figured that we don't go for the 3 hours, but I just wanted to.
Yeah. Let me see here. All right. So according to Steam, Creativerse is a wondrous adventure. Wield the power to manipulate and transform the land to your will in a world of endless discovery. It's basically, it looks a lot like Minecraft, honestly. It's kind of like, all the video footage is like guys building stuff and whatnot. So it looks like a more sophisticated version of Minecraft. And I never got... Oh, and it's free to play at that. So yeah, go ahead and get on Creativerse and go find Phoenix Talon and pay him money so he'll play it with you. He has a Patreon.
Nice.
Give him money.
How do you find him on Patreon?
I have no idea. I think it's on Patreon.
Come on, dude!
I don't fucking know, man. I'll be honest with you. You're talking to the wrong guy on that shit. Hang on, let me see here. Phoenix Talon.
Worst omnipotent god ever.
I know, right? Let me see here. All right, I've got his channel pulled up, so if you would go to youtube.com/user/PhoenixNest, you will find him. And you can click on his homepage, which is Dirty Cartridge Games. Then you can, hit him up with some emails and ask him about how to become a patron.
Yeah, but how? Kidding.
Yeah, but man, I don't know. Ask him yourself. Damn, I am his daddy. Yeah, although
Man, he's doing you all these favors, you didn't even know shit.
hey, I've given you his YouTube channel. He's live right now. If you want to, shit, I don't even think we have anyone watching us right now, to be perfectly honest. So if you're watching and you think we suck and you want to go hang out with Phoenix Talon because he's got 6 people watching as opposed to us, then you know what? Do it. Fuck me, right? I'm trying
Yeah,
here.
it's about the VOD. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying here, damn it. I'm really
Our
trying.
entire, like, 3 views on the VOD.
Right.
One of them is probably me.
Yeah.
Another one was me.
Let me see here. I have 2 subscribers on YouTube as of right now. I think I have 4 or 6 on what you call it. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, I have 2 subscribers on here, and I have like 5 subscribers on Twitch. So you know.
So, question, outside of the game verse here, if we didn't ever help that goblin, we probably wouldn't have even known about this entrance, huh?
No, probably not. You could have metagaming it. You could have looked and like said, and I would have had you do probably a perception check for it. So
I mean, it's like above a hill, right? So that'd be pretty rough to try to like find out of nowhere.
yeah, unless you were saying like, I mean, you might have been able to see this little path right here and be like, hey, what's that? Let's go check it out. Because I would have let you climb that if you'd really wanted to, or you could have
Right,
gone
but
around.
if we were gonna be
this
all
side.
the way to the entrance, though, we wouldn't be able to see that. It's like up and around the side. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, there's also a pathway down here, as you can see down at the south side. There's a pathway right there. So if you'd wanted to walk all the way around, that side and check it out, you could have. But yeah, no one would have told you about that if you hadn't saved that goblin. I actually had planned for him to either fight and die or run away. So you did a good job kind of exploiting that character there.
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, no problem.
Welcome back.
So like basically this whole thing you skipped over. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, you kind of skipped over the. I had planned on maybe you guys trying to take an alternate entrance, but yeah, you kind of just cut right to the boss. And good on you, man, because that's probably the hardest encounter in this castle, so you should be able to handle anything else.
Goblin was like, it's right behind you. It's like, oh shit, I'm glad we didn't just like march into that room right there.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Alright.
as tough and as a counter as that is, I think we should try to find more stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's clear this castle out if we can.
There's stuff in here. Might as well check it out. So since you're not near that room with the barracks anymore, I've gone ahead and unrevealed it. So if you guys want to start heading back that way, you can.
Did we loot the corpses and all the stuff in here? Was there anything of note?
You have not looted this area yet, so
Let's do some looting.
yeah.
Do some looting.
Yeah, we gotta check it out. Okay, so under Scragoth's bed mattress is a leather sack you discover. It has 220 silver pieces and 160 electrum pieces. So you can.
And a magazine of Bugbears Gone Wild.
Yes, there actually is a magazine called Hot Young Bugbears in there. But it's weird because a lot of bugbears can't read, so it's like, who is this magazine for?
They're
So-
just watching for the pictures.
Obviously not for the articles.
Yeah, clearly not for the articles. So the electrum pieces, that'll be 55 electrum pieces each. So, and as for the, let me see, the silver pieces will be 55 each. Excuse me. And let me see here. That will be 160 electrum pieces, so that'll be 40 electrum pieces each. And let me see. There's also 3 potions of healing, as well as you can see Mognor's map has been hidden under there, which leads to the glittering cavern.
Oh, I thought the Dro took it.
The drow had brought a copy of it, but it seems like maybe old Scragoth was keeping his own copy of it, in case he ever wanted to explore the cave and perhaps take something for himself.
That's convenient.
Aha.
Yep, so let me see here. Alright, other than that, let me check if I have any other treasure in that room. There is no other treasure in this room beyond just all the monies and the potions.
Well, I mean, this map is worth its weight, like more than its weight in gold. So that's
Yeah, but
good.
it doesn't weigh that much, so do with that what you
Yeah.
will.
Might as well be a gold map.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll throw it in my inventory for now. What do you guys want to do with those potions?
I mean, I know you don't want them, Ulfgar, but you should probably take a potion.
All right. Ulfgar
Just to
complies
pour it
and
down someone
says.
else's throat.
Ulfgar complies and decides that he will keep one potion on him just in case.
And since I am semi-tanky, I'll let the two squishier targets have the other two.
Sweet. Works for me. I was going to Rochambeau for it, but that works.
Yeah, Rochambeau is always good.
All right, I'll take one.
All right, let's see here. Oh shit. All right, there we go. Gone ahead and given Ulfgar his potion of healing. And all right, do you guys want to continue exploring?
I'll
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
let's let Reed go first because he wants to do his thing with the head. So
Right.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and you can carry.
Reed holds his the head up high as he kind of goes marching through the door.
like, are you holding like a
Hallway.
lantern? Like,
Holding it.
Like, your king is dead. Flee before me.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and have these two hobgoblins here make some charisma checks to see if they can make an opposed charisma check. So make an intimidation check with the head.
Here comes that one. I'm feeling it.
Oh yeah. Well, the first one screams in horror and just runs out of the room in fear, as does the other one. Both of them are terrified that this what appears to be like a small little person has managed to defeat their king so easily that he's carrying his head around. They run out of the castle screaming in
my
horror.
God. You're not gonna get any more fights.
Yeah.
Free loot.
They're pretty terrified of that. I mean, I gotta admit that's
Oh my
kind of creepy. A little
Oh, it's creepy.
little
but-
short guy coming up with your boss's head like, fear me.
As big as him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a bugbear, so his head's like the size of your body almost.
Yeah,
So you have to
right.
like kind of like two-hand hold it. Like,
Can barely lift it out with straight arms. It's like trying to hold a 50-pound dumbbell in front of you with your elbow locked. Like, that's not gonna friggin' last.
yeah, like because bugbears are like 9 or 10 feet tall or something like that.
They're pretty big.
Yeah.
So he puts the head on the ground, kind of starts panting. It's like, okay, you guys, search the room.
All right.
There might be
Alright.
something here.
Looting.
Upon looting the room, let me see here. Let me see. Hang on.
And they
All
say
right.
RP doesn't win battles.
In the room, you let me see here. Go ahead, since you're trying to look around the room, make a perception check. Everybody who's checking, and I'll make Ulfgar's perception check, as if that's
Oops, not
gonna
an
reveal
advantage.
anything. Yeah, put it at normal if you haven't. Let me see here. Ulfgar doesn't notice shit. However, Sin and Kiv are both able to notice that there is a chest kind of hidden under some rickety floorboards here by one of the beds.
Hey, look, a chest.
All right. All right. So upon checking
Crack it open.
upon checking the chest, you find 90 electrum pieces and 120 gold pieces, as well as a potion of healing and 2 scrolls. So the 90 electrum, you can go ahead and give each other, or each of you can take 22 electrum pieces. I'll round it up to 23 actually. And for silver pieces, or for gold pieces, everybody give yourselves another 30. And the two scrolls.
Who didn't get a potion last time?
Ulfgar got a potion, but
You guys got the potions.
Yeah, so Sin, why don't you take this one since we all just took one?
Okay.
all right.
We're assuming that these are all still just potions of healing, right?
Yep, this is a potion of healing. And the two scrolls, if you want to identify them really quick, let me see the relevant skill check for that. I would use an Arcana check if you want to identify the scrolls. So, all right, so Sin, you can see that the scrolls, one is a scroll of silence, and the other is a scroll of revivify.
Oh, damn. I should give it to Kiv because, you know, he's the magic dude. I
All
only
right.
could tell what it is, but I can't really use it.
Do you have to be a magic user to use scrolls?
No, anyone can use a scroll. At least as far as I know, you might need an Arcana check, but I think that's made so. Let's see, spell scroll. I think 5e scroll bears the words. If let me see here, level of the spell determines the spell saving throw, DC, and attack. So wizard on a spell can be copied. So yeah, when a spell is copied from the scroll. No, I think the scroll is like anyone can use it.
Kind of like, you know, it's like a how-to guide.
Yeah,
on it.
basically. Like, hey, read this shit and the spell will happen.
All right, well, I'll take the Revivify because I'm usually kind of in the back. Does someone want to hang on to the Silence in case we come across a magic user or something?
Might be good.
Like, sure,
Or just
I'll
keep
hold it.
Yeah.
Cool, okay.
All right, so just letting you know that head's probably not going to work every time depending on the situation, but yeah, you know, go ahead and keep it with you anyway.
Oh, he's going to try, though.
Oh, yeah, you bet your ass.
All right, so
As soon as everyone needs to be done, he like hoists up the head again. He's like, "All right, here we go."
Next room.
all right, so there's a door down here that leads into an area, and as well as the one Reed is standing on.
I'll peer into this room.
All right, make a stealth check really quick. Okay, so upon peering into the room, you can see that there is an owlbear sitting in this room. It's kind of just hanging out. It hasn't noticed you, but it's an owlbear. So, you know, it's part owl. Hey, come on. Work, owl sound.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah. And it's also part bear.
So it's like, hoot, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's... See, yeah, both of the sounds going at once. That's kind of what it sounds like.
I just shut the door and nothing there.
All right. Fuck yeah.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check
Do I
and
believe him?
make a deception check. We'll see who wins this one.
Oh, no,
Oh,
not
no.
charisma. Oh, no, charisma's... I have a -2 to charisma. Just want to tell you.
Let's see.
Oh,
Son
yeah.
of a bitch.
For whatever reason, the fucking bard manages to get tricked by the shitty charisma monk. And so
I just trust him implicitly. I'm like, all right, man, you look a little weird, but if you say so.
holy shit. Yeah, so
No, but really, there's an owlbear in there.
fucking owlbear.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You guys want to kill an owlbear? I've never killed an owlbear.
So Reed kicks open the door. He just marches in. Your leader's dead. Spare me.
I don't know if that's gonna work on the owlbear.
No,
I mean,
he's
this
kicking
door.
the other door.
Oh, okay. All right. You kick in the other door, and there's just some hallways.
Nothing's there.
No, but
Shit.
no one's there to fear you or the head.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, let's take out this owlbear before we continue. I think, if we're gonna kill it at all.
All right, well, looking at the owlbear again, does he look like hungry, or is he like tame, or is he just hanging out, or?
It's kind of sitting around sniffing, looking for food, but as far as you can tell, it's not really tamed or anything like that. You know, it looks like
Okay,
a wild
well,
animal.
Sin's actually gonna run all the way over here, get this wolf carcass, and then run all the way down.
All right. Well, then you got the wolf carcass. Okay. So you're trying to
Hear me,
feed?
motherfuckers!
Are you trying to
Reed, don't
feed
go
the
far.
owlbear?
Yeah, so I'm gonna approach the owlbear. I'm gonna throw the carcass down and see what happens.
All right. Let me see here. The owlbear. Let me see. It devours the food and just kind of sits around like eating at this wolf corpse.
I'm gonna try to pet it.
All right. Let me see here. Yeah, make your check on that one because I think that's an animal handling.
And I'm gonna prepare a hold. Oh, never mind. Hold person probably doesn't work on a fucking owlbear.
All right. So as you reach out to pet it, it kind of nuzzles up against your hand and makes like a friendly hooting sound. So imagine
And then I kinda
that,
like
but
make a
in a friendly
gesture to it.
tone.
Make a kind of gesture to it, like maybe like follow me kind of thing, you know?
All right. Yeah, sure. The owlbear starts kind of coming after you, seeing if you got more food.
He
Alright,
gets the
let's go.
fuck out of the way.
I got my owlbear friend.
Bigger.
Yeah. So you've made friends with the owlbear for now.
So when Reed's fear me doesn't work, I'm like, get him, boy!
Jesus.
Good God.
Reed throws the owlbear head at him. He's like, not the owlbear head, but the king's head at the owlbear. Like, no, get the fuck away from me.
Oh, well, there's your food. Just follow me and there'll be more.
The owlbear kind of happily yet hungrily is bounding after you, wanting some of that head meat. All right. Well, there.
He just kind of
So
looks at Sin. He's like, fuck you.
an
Just
owlbear
ruined
has
my
now
fun.
an owlbear has now kind of joined the party and is hanging out with you.
Hell yeah.
Kid is not okay with this, but he has no choice.
Jesus.
This thing could eat him before anyone turned around and noticed I was gone.
Reed is holding an arrow in his hand. And he's continually
Owlbears are fairly large, right?
trying to poke a Sin's
yeah.
ass as he
Yeah.
goes along.
Like how large?
Let me take their size class because I think they're still
Size
medium.
is large.
Oh, size is large. Yeah. So actually, I should be making.
Can I ride on its back?
You're gonna have to make another handle animal check, but you can try.
You know
Yeah,
what?
because it's actually this big.
Ah!
It's a
It's
large
worth- it's
creature. So,
Damn it.
yeah, you try and climb on his back, and it like snaps at you and gets all pissed off.
Okay. I won't
It's not friendly
I won't
anymore.
push it. Oh god damn it.
So, yeah, we'll pull it back in here so you got room here because it's not gonna fit in that hallway with you guys standing like that. But yeah, now you pissed it off, so it's gonna fight you.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
Worth.
Fuck that. No.
No, not fuck that.
Totally worth it. So yeah, now you pissed off the
I rolled a
owlbear.
4. Wow.
Roll initiative.
God damn it.
That was almost cool.
Would have
You had
been
to go
cool.
and ruin it.
Yes. I mean, bully for you on trying that shit. You're braver than me. The owlbear, yeah, fucking, you pissed it off though.
Oh well.
Yeah, you barely had it being your
'Cause
friend
I
when you
was
said
trying-
it.
I was trying to have like the ultimate like intimidation check, just busting out a door right in an owlbear.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, I'll give you that. That would have been pretty badass. I think it's worth the risk. I would have taken that risk if I had thought like that. Yeah. Let's see here. Give Ulfgar his
Well,
initiative
actually,
roll.
assuming I was trying to ride him, I'm actually probably like somewhere like right here. Right?
Yeah, we'll put you there since you got kicked off. And we'll go ahead and, yeah, we'll keep the rest of the marching order the way it was. And Ulfgar, once again, is toward the bottom of the list here, as usual. So, first it is Kiv's turn.
All right. I will viciously mock this thing that probably can't understand the words, so I won't even bother being clever with them.
Alright. Mock it, and it's going to make a wisdom check. And, yeah, it fails that check, so whatever you said, it understood your general tone and feels very hurt by your words. So it takes 4 damage. So, yeah, with that, the owlbear is now pissed off at Sin. So, wait, was it Sin trying to ride him? Yeah,
it was
Sin.
me.
Yeah, so it's gonna try and bite you, and it's gonna bite you with his beak.
It's at disadvantage.
Is that disadvantage? Oh yeah, because of
Because of the
size.
vicious mockery.
Yeah, that's right. We'll roll that again then. So it snaps at you with its beak, but is not able to reach you. And then it swipes at you with its mighty owl-like claws, I guess, and it hits you for 12 damage.
Okay.
All right. So next is Reed's turn.
Oh, you updated it automatically. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Reed then rolls his eyes. Gave up in my head for this? Are you fucking serious?
Oh, you
Hey,
haven't
it
given
would've
it the
been
head
cool,
yet.
man.
It was following you, but you never actually
It
fed
was
it the
following
head.
you, wanting
You
the
gotta
head.
have the head.
Yeah, you didn't
And so
give it the
he takes aim at Sin. No, I'm kidding.
head.
He's like, fuck you, dude.
Do it.
Oh, he shoots at the owlbear because, fuck, we're still party members. God damn it.
Yeah.
That and you're like 2 feet tall and it's like 12.
Yeah, it's kind of big. So,
It's not an advantage.
yeah. I'll let that one...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Let me see here. Yeah, just make sure your rolls are set for normal.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, sorry. Yeah, you shoot at it and it sails wide. So, not able to get a hit on that one. Do you want to take a move action?
Nope.
All right, Sin, your turn to now attack your former friend.
We
Former
could have had a
friend.
thing. We could have had a thing here, Albert. All right.
And Sin starts flurry blowing himself.
You pretty much.
God damn it.
We had a short rest. I could, but nah. I'll just attack him.
All right, go ahead and attack. All right, your quarters... Oh, wait, you didn't use the quarterstaff. You gave that up. That's right. So your first unarmed attack does not hit, but your second one does, dealing 9 damage to the owlbear. He looks a little more emotionally hurt by, how somebody who, was so cool to him a minute ago could now be such a dick.
You attacked first. Just saying.
Yeah. Ulfgar, let's see, is Ulfgar even able to move all the way? Yeah, he can make it. All right, so Ulfgar yells that it was unjust of the owlbear to bite you after you had fed it, and runs up to the owlbear to, swing his battle axe at him. Unfortunately, Ulfgar just couldn't hit his ass with both hands, apparently, and swings it down into the floor. So now we're back at Kiv's turn.
Okay, just a quick note. He's not at disadvantage anymore.
Oh.
Vicious mockery is just the next attack.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, we. Oh, wait. Did the owlbear? Okay, yeah,
Just
you're
FYI
right.
for like this next round.
Okay,
Second
good.
disadvantage missed or still hit anyway. So
Yeah. So, yeah, that one disadvantage did. The other that actually was supposed to count did not. So, yeah, we'll put him back at normal now. Good call. Thanks for catching that.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. I guess I will chuck a dagger.
All right. And yeah, you definitely hit with that dagger, throwing it right into the owlbear's hind leg. It hoots out, hootingly in pain. Like this. I don't have a painful hoot. I'm sorry.
It's an awfully specific type of hoot to have.
Yeah, like, how do you do that? All right.
That will do it. If anyone didn't use their inspiration in the last fight, by the way, you should still probably have that.
Yeah, it's been enough time. You still have your inspiration ready, if you haven't used it yet.
how long does it last for?
Like 10
wait.
minutes.
It's 10
Didn't have
minutes.
a short rest.
Oh, you did a short rest, so that was 30 minutes. So your
Oh,
inspiration
right,
actually
okay.
is gone.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Next is the owlbear's turn. He's going to chomp at Ulfgar with his beak, like so. And he chomps at him, but cannot bite through his armor. In frustration, the owlbear does, hurt his beak on this big tough armor. So now he decides to swipe at him with his claws, which also fails to break through Ulfgar's armor. Ulfgar laughs at him because he's an idiot who can't even bite through armor. What a moron. All right, so Next up, let me see here. That's all the owlbear's got. It's Reed's turn.
Reed's still cursing rather profusely. He
Yeah.
draws this bow, like in the name of the king's head that I could still be fucking using right now.
God damn.
You still have it, just to clarify.
No, he threw it at the bugbear, like fucking eat it.
Oh, I thought you.
Okay.
I thought the owlbear was following you, but he hadn't given him
He
the head
threw it
yet.
because he thought it was charging.
Oh, all right. Well then, yeah. I mean, I never had the owlbear eat it. It's probably sitting on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably sitting on the floor because I tried to write it.
Yeah. So, but your arrow does sink pretty deep into the owlbear's back. It looks like it's lost a good amount of blood at this point. Starting to breathe a little more heavily than it was when you first fed it that wolf corpse. So, let me see. You want to take a move action, or should we move on?
Reed's gonna hang out distance.
All right, Sin, go for it.
All right. Let's see here. All right. I guess I will spend a key point and just do a fury, and I'll try to knock him prone.
All right. So spend that key point. Flurry of blows. All right. Looks like you are able to. Let's see. Well, he has to make the dexterity saving throw. So let's see if we can knock him prone there. And it's a DC 16, which he just misses. So now the owlbear is knocked prone after taking 9, 18 plus another. God damn, dude. 9 plus another. Yeah, so 18 plus another 8, so 26 damage, I want to say.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, holy Christ. Okay, let me see.
I don't know how I knock like a bear prone, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you just punch him right in his stupid bear face and, crack his beak really good. He hoots out in owlbearish pain. Maybe he roars instead.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
So
And
the next two people until he's able to get up has advantage. Just remember that.
Okay. Well, yeah, he roars out in roar hoots, whatever, one of those two, maybe both at once. So, kind of like a, like that, and falls to the ground. Yeah, I don't know, I think owlbears are weird, but they're hilarious. That's an idea to me. Like, I don't know who at Wizards of the Coast is like, hey, you know what we should do? We should do like a bear that's an owl.
It is a very weird combination.
Owlbear has been longer than WotC has been in control of this.
Really?
I think the main thing behind it is that they wanted to give it like really good night vision or something.
I guess it's just such an odd combination. Oh God! But yeah, whoever like bully for you for getting that through the meeting. Like, hey man, what about an owlbear? Yeah, I guess we'll put that in the book. Fine.
Yeah, that had to be approved by like 15 people before it made it.
Yeah, right. There's no way Gygax just put that in one day, All right.
So Ulfgar's turn.
Yep, it's Ulfgar's turn, and Ulfgar is going to, now with an advantage, he is going to attack the owlbear with his mighty battle axe of might. So, let's see here. And finally, Ulfgar manages to hit the owlbear. As it's lying prone on the floor, owlbear brings it down with a mighty crash and chops his stupid owl head off. It big giant pool of blood falls on the ground as it has this look of betrayal on his face, pointed directly at Sin. Like, how could you? We were friends.
You attack first. Just gonna say. So now Reed can have his king head, and I'll just pick up the owlbear head. We'll just go in the room together.
Oh my God.
Sweet. Sounds like a plan, dude.
All right.
Real quick,
Okay.
Kate
So.
wants to check this room for any loot or anything of note.
All right. 1 second, because you also did just win a battle. So, go ahead and let me see how much. Give yourselves each 250 experience for that.
Oh man.
2135.
All right. Yeah, I like that victory music. I'm going to keep using it. I will give anyone. Well, I'm not gonna give you $1, but you'll just get props if you can tell me what game that music's from.
It sounds very familiar.
Chrono Trigger.
Ooh, no, but close. I do have a remix of the Chrono Trigger battle theme that
Yeah,
I
that's
made.
why I said it. I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
it was the same one.
It's not one of the Dragon Quests, right?
If it's close, it might be Chrono Cross.
Nope.
Final Fantasy.
Nope.
No,
It is
I don't like this
from
game.
it is from Wild
Golden
Arms.
Sun? Oh, Wild Arms. Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite RPG ever. Is friggin' Wild Arms.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
All right, so me and Raid both have heads of intimidation.
Yeah.
Anything in this
And
room?
let me check if there's anything in that room for you, because I know you were asking. Let's see here.
Shit.
Let me
A lot of
see.
shit.
There is nothing else of interest in this room. You couldn't find. There is no like treasure or anything like that. It looks like just an empty room where they were keeping this owlbear, as if maybe they didn't know where else to put it.
That's a really small room considering how big that owlbear is.
Yeah, it takes. It does kind of take up a lot of space, doesn't it? Not much room for it to move around. Well, they're hobgoblins. They don't seem to care about his comfort, you know.
That's true.
Well, now there's a big dead owlbear in their sleeping quarters instead.
Headless owlbear?
Yeah, with no head. So, let me see here. It is getting pretty close to 6, and I know one of y'all was saying that you do have some stuff you need to handle. So, if you want, we can kind of leave it off on this night and continue the dungeon crawl next week, if that's okay with everybody.
That's cool.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, if you're watching us on the live stream, I want to thank you for coming in and actually watching us and being part of our viewership. Be sure to check out Phoenix Talon. That's youtube.com/user/Phoenix Nest. He's streaming Creativerse probably right now. Otherwise, thanks very much. Y'all have a good evening.